jump scare. Hi guys. Hello. Welcome to stream. Welcome to stream. Happy Friday. It is stream time. We're drawing. Bonjour gamers. How's everybody feeling? How are we doing? Got me with that one. Haha! Jump scare. Surprise. Yes, hi everybody. Welcome to Friday Art Stream. It is Friday. It is Art Stream. It is Friday Art Stream. Today, we were originally going to play Baldur's Gate 3 today. That's not happening anymore. Music's kind of loud. Oh, that's right. I turned it up last time. I turned it up last time because we were listening to lo-fi jams. How is it now? Is better? I think this is what I had it set up before. Did I jump scare you guys with the music too? Is better? Okay. Okay. But yes, so today we were originally going to do a game stream, but then it was like, I need to get these drawings done. So we're doing this instead. These are, so I've talked in the past about how I've wanted to do some little like animate, well not animated, but like, you know, little like talk sprites to put in the corner of my video so that I can like have, you know, emphasis on certain things. Because, you know, it's cute, and then I get to use the, my mascot design a little bit more frequently. But I haven't had time. But the video I'm working on, my next video that's going to come out probably on the 11th, kind of needed them. And so I'm like, well, now's a great time to get it done. So these are, their primary function is for the, hold on. I just realized I can't hear my own music. Oh, it's because I turned the volume down too much. I'm stupid. Hang on. Oh. There it is. Okay. I was like, why am I streaming in silence right now? People just complained that the music was too loud. But yeah, so today we are going to be inking and coloring these. I can hopefully get them all done this stream. We'll freaking see. We shall see, won't we? But yeah, so these are going to be, these will be making their debut during my next video, but then I will also be, you know, like adding new ones and doing just, you know, some new artses for future videos as well. Be a little bit more expressive. I'm excited. It'll be fun. It'll be fun little adventure. Jerry Clown, thank you for the super chat. When will Great J-Corn grace us with his presence? I don't know. Somebody go bother him on Discord. I told him that we were talking shit on Wednesday, and he was like, oh, well, I was busy. And I'm like, well, we were talking shit about you, and you weren't here, so. Super chats to summon Jay, yeah. Does this mean I have to give him the $2 now? Or no, that's not a super chat, that's a membership, sorry. I miswed. I can read, I know how to look at things. It's still $2 though, because that's how much it costs to join my memberships. I have one tier. It is $2. It's basically just so you guys can get emotes. Please don't ping him though, we don't ping mods. Yeah, no, don't actually ping him though. If he's busy, he's busy. If he wants to show up, he'll show up. It's fine. You planning on time-lapsing this one or no? Maybe. I do have a pretty decent backlog of art footage that I haven't used yet. Like, I have all of the cast-off acrylic standees that I haven't used in videos yet. I have all the Baldur's Gate 3 standees that have not been in videos yet. I've got a lot of art just kind of sitting in a folder on my computer waiting. So like I am gonna record a time lapse for these. Will they ever make it into a video? Depends on how it turns out. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Got a lot of art just kind of still saved. It just kind of pains me because it's like, man, if I, you know, had time to make more videos, I wouldn't have such a backlog, but it's also, you know, kind of a good problem to have. What is going on between you and no text-to-speech? Anytime one of you uploads, the other uploads. I don't know. I don't know who that is. I know there were people talking about that on my Discord, that we just have very similar upload schedules, but like I talked about it. It's just an upload schedule that worked for me. I try to upload. So I have, whenever I make longer videos, those always go up on Mondays. And then when I do shorts, I usually do those, the first priority is getting shorts out on Friday. If I have a lot of shorts in the backlog, I'll occasionally post on Wednesdays, and then also on alternating Mondays. Like if there's an open slot in my schedule, I'll just post a short there. Because, you know, I usually upload longer videos every other Monday. And then I always do it at the same time, so it's like 9 a.m. Central Time, just because I'm usually awake by then, so if anything weird goes wrong with the video, I'm awake and I can deal with it. But also, it's early enough that I'm not sitting on pins and needles excitedly waiting for the video to go up on that day. So. Yeah, if somebody else has a similar upload schedule to me, I can't help that. I just post when it feels good. Monday, Wednesday, Friday is a good schedule for me, and so it works out. It's actually a similar reason why I have a Monday, Friday schedule for Cast Off. When I first started the comic, I was working a day job, and Mondays and Fridays were the days that I worked from home. And so if anything went wrong with the upload, like, you know, the page goes up at midnight on Mondays and Fridays. If anything went wrong with the upload, I was home and I could like just, you know, like pop onto my home computer real fast and I could just deal with it. And then even after I quit my day job, the upload schedule was stuck. So I'm like, well, I mean, I don't really need to, there's no real reason for me to change it. So I guess this is just what we're doing now. And you know, it's a good like gap between days. It's like 3 days, 4 days, 3 days, 4 days. And you know, when you have an odd number of days in your week, that just kind of works, you know? This has been posting schedules with TheStarfishface. It's fascinating, I know. On my desk. Hi, Molly. Molly is here. Molly is here. She's here. Oh, Molly cat. Getting all up in the business. Quick, everyone, spam Molly emotes. Spam the Molly emotes. She is here. She has graced us with her presence. She looks very alarmed. What's up, kitten? What's up, Mau Mau? Oh, what are you knocking up? You're knocking stuff off my desk? You're knocking my post-it notes off the desk? And now you're fleeing? You're absconding? You're running away? Yeah, I see how it is. Don't you start eating Christmas lights, too. No. Milo is eating the Christmas lights, but you shouldn't. Molly's the well-behaved one. She's the one who typically does not eat Christmas lights, and yet she's eyeing the pile that I have on my desk. There's the Molly emotes. That's what she looks like. She is just a little creature who just looks at me with those big sad eyes. And she's like, hello, I'm a cat. And I'm like, yes, you are. You bet your ass you're a cat. Let's go. Things to say to an animal. Reasons to join my channel memberships. Number 1, emotes of my cats. Number 2, there is no number 2. Only cat emotes. It's the most important part. I guess there's some of me in there too, but like, who the fuck cares? Number 2, Star by your name. Yeah, I guess. Well, number 1 reason, and the most important reason, is cats. Number 2 is you get like a little thingy in your name and a weird colored name in chat. Makes it more likely for me to be able to see your massages. Can I tell you guys a little secret? Can I tell you guys a little secret if you promise not to judge me? Can I tell you guys a secret? You have to promise not to judge me too hard, okay? You have to promise that you won't judge me. Omega Magus, thank you for joining the memberships. That's 2. Let's go. Get those kitty emotes and the star next to your name and the other emotes too, I guess. Okay, I'm seeing a lot of people saying, I see. Saying we will judge you. Too late. What do you mean? Fine, then I'm not gonna tell you. I'm not gonna tell you my dirty little secrets then. My dirty little YouTube secrets. I was gonna tell you guys, but now I don't want to. I don't want to anymore. I'm saying I can't trust you with this special information. I already judge you, but because I too am weird. Yeah, you're also one of my mods, and you're one of the people telling me to like sleep more. And I'm like, what sleep? I don't know. I don't know. Don't tell us, let them suffer. Ooh, there's a civil war going on in the chat right now. Who should I listen to? Who should I trust? What a quandary. I'll tell you guys. It's fine. So, speaking of like little things next to your YouTube username, making it easier for people to see your messages in chat, I didn't even really think about this very much. I don't watch streams super duper often, because usually I watch streams when I am also working, and a lot of people don't stream during the time that I am, you know, working. A lot of like the streamers that I follow on Twitter and whatever, like mostly VTubers if we're being real, they stream at night when I am also either streaming or doing other things. So I don't watch live streams very often, but occasionally I do, and when I do, I have noticed now that because I have the little check mark next to my name of a hashtag verified streamer, or a verified YouTuber, my messages get read like way more. And now I almost feel like I want to show up for streams more because they see my chat messages and they pay attention to me. Is that bad? Is that bad? I'm just like, oh, hello. This is how you get me to simp, is you pay attention to me. You pay like a tiny amount of attention to me and I'm like, hi. I do the same thing. See? You guys can't judge me. You do the exact same shit. But I just noticed that. And it's like, oh. I'm like famous and shit now. Yeah, so that's a thing. That's the thing. If you guys see me in any of the Hollowstar streams talking up a storm, no, you didn't. No, you didn't. You're not allowed to see me simping, okay? Leave me alone. It's mostly Shinri, but don't. If you see me in a chat, no, you didn't. Yes, exactly. Shh. Quiet. Shut up. We're judging you now. No, I said don't judge me. I said I wasn't gonna tell you guys if you were gonna judge me about it. Now you're judging me. So I'm gonna take the knowledge back. I'm gonna take my secret back. I'm gonna slurp it directly out of your brains. Giving side eye. No! Put those eyes back in the center where they belong. No side eye. You'll be judged for your famous. Shut up! Shut! Shut! What secret I forgot? Good. Yeah, good. You should. Good. This is someone who knows how to play the ball game. What secret? I didn't tell you shit. Nobody say anything. Nobody say anything. Do the Men in Black flash thing to us? Okay. Pshing! I did it. Please don't slurp. I don't want to forget how to play guitar. Mine now! Mine! Secret, what are you talking about? Who am I? So you guys know how to play along. You can play along, it's fine. And now no one knows my dirty little simp secret. See, when was it? When were we talking about me simping for people? When was that? What stream was that on? I don't remember, but at some point in the past, I think it was Baldur's Gate. You guys were accusing me of being a simp because I complimented a character and said that I like them, and I'm like, you fools, you have not seen the true depths of simping. You have now. This is what it looks like. You and Carly. Listen, she's my beloved wife. I have not actually romanced her in the game yet. I just love she. I just love she. Who wouldn't love she? You never had a stream where you talked about simping? You must be dreaming. I can't tell if you're playing with the memory joke or if... Because, like, that definitely did happen. I remember this now. Assume that you're joking. In which case that I will... If I ever play the game, I'm definitely romancing Karlak, as you should. No, you didn't. No, it didn't. My members are gaslighting me live on stream. You fools! Here, you know what? You know what? You know what? I can play this game too. I can play this fucking game too. If you guys think that I didn't have a moment where I simped, just means that you didn't show up to my Baldur's Gate 3 stream. Where were you? Why weren't you at elf practice? Why weren't you at my Baldur's Gate 3 stream? That's what happens. I feel like I myself could utilize the why weren't you at elf practice fucking meme because elf VTuber, you know? Like, it's right there. It is right there, you guys. The jokes, they make themselves. Why weren't you at simp practice? Oh boy. It's right around time for that movie, too. It's the holiday season. It is December. December? December. We're making it happen here, guys. We're working on it. We're working on it right now. My headset this died. I charged my goddamn headset. And it just died again! Oh my fucking god. Fine, I'll listen through my normal fucking computer speakers, I guess. It's fine. You and that headset need to take it out back behind the Denny's. Yeah, just like I did with Stream Elements. The problem is like, I paid good money for this headset. Like, it's supposed to be a good headset, but it's misbehaving fucking constantly. Like, I paid over $100 for, like, a nice wireless headset, and the fucking battery life is killing me. The headset got tired of all my simping jokes. Oh, yeah, so, after last stream, I went and I did a little bit more tweaking to FrankieBot. So he now does the chat timers as well, like the timed messages that come up every X minutes or something like that. And so he won't set himself off by, the timers on my account going off and then Frankie reminding you of the exact same thing because he set it off himself. Love how you have a FrankieBot now. Me too. I love FrankieBot. We love FrankieBot in this house. He's a good boy. And he's shilling for me. He's shilling for me. He's a good boy. I was talking about this on the last stream, but one of these days I want to get like a TTS FrankieBot so that he can sit on my little desk over there and he can read out super chats for me or something. I don't know. If I was still using Twitch, I could have it set to go off for channel point redeems, but YouTube doesn't have those. So I kind of have to use super chats, I guess. Which I'm not the hugest fan of, but eh. Surprise stream? It's not a surprise, it's Friday! This is the day I always stream. Also, hi Jay. People were trying to summon you earlier, and I guess it worked, but it took like 20 minutes. I owe you $2 now, because someone... Because somebody was, like, joined the membership and was like, hey, where's Jay? And I'm like, he's not here. I don't know. I'm not his keeper. Do I have to give him the membership money now? People like you better than me. Maybe I should just leave and you can have this channel. Go start another one. YouTube channel, just be in the woods. Oh no, he doesn't know what to do. Guys, Jay doesn't know how to be an influencer. I have to teach him. Jerry Clown, thank you for the super chat. The great J Court has finally arrived. Do I have to give him that super chat too? Guys, just go subscribe to Jay's channel. He has one. Guy over here was making fun of me, calling me an influencer earlier. Well, look who's a fucking influencer now, motherfucker! You think you can make an updated version of the voice claims, maybe even start an unofficial comic dub? There have been some folks who have already done, like, comic dub stuff before, or at least, like, I've seen people trying to cast for them. I don't think I've seen any, like, actual videos that have come out. If there are, I must have missed them. But yeah, like, there's a couple dubbing projects going around right now. I am not involved in any of them. Cause I ain't got time or resources for that kind of thing. As far as updating the voice claim videos, honestly, there's not much to update aside from adding new characters, cause like the ones that are in there, they haven't changed, really. So, Adam. Would 100% help her with a dub for this by lending my voice. You're just gonna make all the characters sound like Kermit, you motherfucker. I refuse to let you spread that curse onto my other children. You already did it to poor Emery. What did she even do to deserve that? Star can voice Ariana. I've heard people say that whenever they think of what Ariana sounds like, they just picture me. And I don't know how that happened. I don't know how that happened. I think it's interesting. I also get a lot of people telling me that they imagine Frankie with like a Scottish or an Irish accent, and I don't know how that happened either, but I've gotten several people completely unrelated to each other saying that. Which I think is interesting. Frankie must be British. He's not posh enough to be British. I can't imagine Frankie sounding with a British accent. I can now, okay, if we're talking about characters with British accents though. Sage. I kind of imagine Sage having like a little bit of a British accent. Not like super posh, but just like that way of pronouncing certain words. Sage is British. That's kind of what I imagine his voice to sound like the little affectation in his voice. It's how I say, it's like whenever I'm reading his lines aloud to like test the script, I just give him like a little bit of a British accent. Sage's voice is just John Archives. Shut up. Maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit. He already looks like the motherfucker. When my friends and I are like ragging on Sage, we just call him, he's like, oh my god, it's John Magnus Archives. John Magnus Archives, he's here. Oh my god. John Archives, is that you? Oh man. Oh man, oh man. I don't think I've told you guys this story. I don't think I have. Have I told you guys that the IRL Jonathan Archives follows me on Twitter and has for several years? Because I have a story about this, okay? I have a story about this. So, I made, what happened there is, I got into the Magnus Archives before the fandom really took off, and I got into, like, I had listened to it before, but I got really into the series around when season 3, I think, had just started airing. And so it was kind of back before the series really took off and like had a huge fandom and everything. And I drew some fan art. And cause you know, I liked the show and I had a little idea for a composition and I thought it would be fun to draw. So I drew some fan art, posted it on Twitter, went about my day. This was back when it was easier to get fan art noticed because there wasn't so much of it all over the place. And not only did the actual like Rusty Quill account, I think, retweet it, but also the man, the myth, the legend, Jonathan Archives actually like followed me on Twitter, and I'm like, oh shit, okay. Better not post anything embarrassing. And then I proceeded to constantly forget that he is following me and post about the podcast all the time. He never like ever interacted with any of my tweets again, because I guess he's probably just not on Twitter very often, which understandable. God, I wish that were me. So I just assumed that, you know, he either like had me muted. There were days where I'm like, God, I hope he has me muted. And so, you know, I just kind of went on with my life. And, you know, he originally followed me in like 2018. It was a while ago. 2017, 2018-ish. I don't remember exactly. But it was while I was living in Japan. So it was like in that stretch of time. So many years pass. And we come to a couple months ago. And people are starting to migrate over to Blue Sky. And so, you know, I'm like I'm seeing people like quit Twitter to join Blue Sky. And so whenever I see someone posting their Blue Sky links, I'm following them on Blue Sky. And I see that Mr. Archives himself gets a Blue Sky account. I'm like, okay, sick, I'll follow him over there. He immediately follows me back. And I'm like, oh no! He's perceiving me again! Shit! It went from, oh, I hope he has me muted to, oh God, he does not. He's gonna see my fucking embarrassing tweets. Oh no! Like, it was less than 5 minutes, and I'm like, oh no. Means he's likely a Cast-Off fan. Don't even joke about that. I would die. I would simply perish. I would perish immediately. I would spontaneously combust. But if he is paying attention, hey, Jonathan Sims, you want to voice Sage in the Cast-Off fandom? Oh my God. It's watching the stream right now. Stop, I would die. I would simply die, actually. You miss 100% of the shots you take? Yeah, and I have no intention of taking this one. It's fine. It's fine. There's like, it's so funny because there's two types of people that, okay, there's three types of accounts that I follow on social media. There's accounts of people whose work I enjoy that I would love to be perceived by them. There's people whose work I enjoy where I'm just like, I enjoy your work, please do not perceive me, because I'm embarrassing. And then there's just like, you know, social accounts of like brands and shows that I like and stuff that don't like actually interact on any meaningful level. It's just like, you know, I follow the Pokemon account and the Nintendo account, and they don't count. They don't count. But there's like other artists who are like, wow, I love your work. Please perceive me. I would love to like talk about art stuff. And then there's other accounts where it's like, hi, I love your work. Don't look at me. And then there's her friend she forgets to follow because she's like, what if I annoy them? Shut up, Sly! I told you that in confidence! Shut up! Shut up! That's the thing I'm sensitive about! Shut up! Ah! Ah! Okay, so here, it's embarrassing. I don't actually know if I want to talk about this, but my thing is like, I tell myself, no, I don't have social anxiety, and then it's like, I forget to follow friends on Twitter, and then I'm like, it's been too long, and if I follow them now, it's gonna make them realize that I never followed them originally, and then they're gonna hate me. And so, like, there's so many, like, I have a couple of, like, IRL friends who I just never followed because I didn't follow them immediately, and it was just like, oh god, it's been, like, 3 weeks since I realized what their Twitter handle was. I can never follow them because if I do, they're gonna see it in their notifications, and then they're gonna realize that I haven't been following them this whole time, and then they're gonna hate me. And I'm not joking. That is a legitimate fear I have, and I know it's stupid. I know exactly how stupid it is. Doesn't make the anxiety go away. does not make the anxiety go away. Ah! 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 I remember when you asked me if you could follow me like a year after I became a mod. Shut up. I'm being exposed in my live stream chat today. I'm being exposed. I'm being called the fuck out. You guys don't have to come for my whole ass like this. Oh my god. You're supposed to be nice to me. I'm the streamer, not make fun of my anxieties. Sheesh. How could you? Never forgiving you. I'm banning all my mods. Banning all of them. Everybody's getting banned. None of you will be free from mercy. Ah! Oh, hi, Milo. Hi. Milo is here. She's coming up behind me, and she's looking at me like she wants to be a lap cat. She's looking at me. Looking at me like she wants to be a lap cat. Now she left. Now she's gone. This is my what the fuck did you just say to me face? So here's a fun fact. Every single one of the sprites that I'm going to draw for this stream will be getting used in the eventual video. Try to guess the context. Me looking at my moderators like, why are you being this way? Ban all the mods and then replace us with 13-year-old. God, no. I would explode and die. Explode and combust and die. You almost beat my single king in chess. Get the fuck out of here, Jay! I'm gonna kick your ass! We already discussed this. We have a 1-to-1. Jay and I have played chess twice. He won once, and I won once, and my win was robbed because the computer said it was a stalemate and then refused to let us continue playing the fucking game. It was not a stalemate. He had one fucking piece left. It was his king. I had 2 queens and like half of my other pieces. And the game called it a fucking stalemate. It was not a fucking stalemate. I'm gonna kill him. When you find out, that face when you find out your package is in fucking France. France! That was still so fucking funny, but at the same time, it kills me because now I have like 200 of these fucking stickers I have to get out of my house. If anybody likes Critical Role and wants a dumb sticker, I have like 200 of them. I have like 200 Critical Role Do Not Trust the Chair stickers, and they're just all in my home. They're in a bag on my desk, and I would love it. I still have most of them. I've sold like 10. And it's especially bad because, you know, like, I'm not going to cons, and my stuff usually sells at cons, and I'm not going to cons for a while. So, like, if anybody wants a Critical Role sticker, if anybody wants a Critical Role sticker, please tell me to get rid of them. I got one of those stickers already. Do you want more? Do you want like 10 more to give to your friends? You still have those? Yes, I still have them. I ordered 200 of them. That's so many. Do you even know how many 200 is? I'll give you a hint. It's 200. That's a lot of stickers. So many. I made the stickers in France thing into my favorite meme out of my 640 something downloaded memes. Wait, how's the meme? Did you just like clip a section of that video and just save that as like a file on your phone? Or is there like a, did somebody make like an actual meme of it? I recorded it on my computer. Incredible. So here's the thing. One of the hard things about making videos is whenever I'm never sure if a joke is gonna land, right? Because, you know, it's like, you record a little joke, and you edit a little joke, and then by the time you're done with it, you're not even sure if it's funny anymore. It's just like, and you won't know if it's actually gonna make people laugh unless they comment and said, "This make me laugh." And so when I was editing the France bit, it was like, when your stickers end up in France! I had no idea if that was actually gonna make people laugh or not. I didn't know. I didn't know. I was just like, I'm just gonna put this silly little nonsense out into the world. I don't know if it's funny. I hope it's funny. Did you guys, I had to go through so many versions of the deep fried theme song of France before I found one that was suitably deep fried and crunchy enough for me to use in the video. And yes, I did call it a theme song because I made this joke in my group chat, but when I was working on that video, I forgot the name of like I forgot the word anthem. And I forgot the word for like a country's anthem. And so I just typed into YouTube France theme song. This is a legitimate, I'm not joking. I actually did that. I'm like, France theme song? Da 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 da. If it makes you laugh, then put it in there. But that's the thing, is I'm one of those stupid people who laughs at my own joke fucking constantly, even if it's not funny. You listen to any of my streams, I laugh at my own jokes constantly, and I'm amazed that no one has called me out on it yet. I'm just a naturally very giggly person is the problem. I just get the giggles. And I laugh at my own jokes too much, and I'm actually like a little bit self-conscious about it, but not self-conscious enough to try and fix the problem. You know? You're also really fucking funny. Well, I'm glad that someone thinks so. Nah, laugh at your own jokes. It's super convincing. See, I don't know if that was sarcastic or not. I literally have over 100 memes of you. Where do you get those? Where are you getting those? See, that blows my mind, because I'm not like a famous like streamer or anything. So like the idea that people besides my friends have like jokes that I made just saved to their phone? Huh? Huh? It was sincere, I'm just tired. A likely excuse. A likely cover story. Motherfucker. Joking around on live streams is the closest to stand-up comedy I'm ever going to get. Because I get stage fright. Not actually, but it's less stage fright and more stage forget the fuck what I was supposed to be saying. Bork Laser 9000, thank you for the super chat. Hello, Star. I'm once again awake when I shouldn't be, and I can't go back to sleep because I keep laughing at your goofiness. Well, I'm glad. Thank you. Sorry about your sleep schedule. Welcome to hell. See, I laugh at my own jokes constantly. God damn it. Ah! How are you guys not ashamed of me? How are you guys still here? How am I not like the cringiest person you guys have ever met? I'm cringe, but I am free? No, I'm not free. I charge by the hour. It's endearing as fuck. See, I was yelling at you guys earlier to be nice to me, and now that you're actually being nice to me, it backfired on me entirely. It has backfired on me entirely. Ooh. Oh no. Ooh. Something, artists are their own worst critics. Yeah, I guess. Now time to be mean. No! It's going back and forth. Ugh. Bro, I still laugh at some Among Us jokes. Nah, listen, there's one specific video that I was showing my friends when I went to visit them for a con in Atlanta. There's one stupid fucking Among Us video that makes me laugh every single time, and it's not because the video itself is funny. It's because they use the Vine Boom sound effect so much. Okay. I'm not gonna pop the video up on stream, but I will. I'll tell you guys the video. So it's a video called like it's something like 3 a.m. Among Us challenge, but you have to specifically find the one that has Vine Boom sound effects like every 4 seconds. Because like the original doesn't have it and it's not that funny, but you add the Vine Booms to it and suddenly it's the most hilarious thing in the universe. You're right, I should be using the Vine Boom sound effect. I fucking have it. Oh my, but the video literally sounds like it's a bunch of guys who's like, okay, you guys, it's time for the 3 a.m. Among Us challenge. It's 3 a.m. You can see it on the clock, and we're gonna try to summon an Among Us, you guys. Did my sound effects actually go off there, or did I just sit here pressing the button and it didn't work? I don't think it actually worked. Okay, it did actually go off. Wait, hold on. I may have fucked it up. Hold on. So that's one of my favorite videos on YouTube right now, is the 3 a.m. Among Us challenge Vine Boom edition. Here. If you're in the Discord, remind me after the stream and I'll post the link there. Remind me, like, right after the stream ends, and I will find the video and I'll post it. I don't want to go digging for it right now, because I'm lazy, but... It's 3 a.m. Among Us challenge! We're gonna summon an Among Us! We're all a little brain poisoned by the internet. Every time I see or hear about a dog, I go, what the dog doing? Like the Manchurian Candidate. See, I've seen that on TikTok, but I didn't actually know what it was from until just now. So. I love how they pronounce it too, Among Us. Yeah, you have to say it like that. Among Us challenge. Oh, hey, Dark Horse Workshop. Thank you for the raid. Welcome. We're talking about Among Us. Is it 3 a.m. Among Us challenge? Okay, I have to talk about, like, actually funny things now, or else all these new people are gonna leave. It's like, oh, ew, she's talking about Among Us, cringe, and they're gonna leave. Anyway, hi, I'm Star, I'm an artist, and I'm so professional. I'm so professional. One of these days, I want to draw that Pokemon. It's like the little mushroom guy, and it's Among Us. But I want to draw him with like a little Among Us face. And then make it a sticker. Would that be stupid? The correct answer is yes, it would be stupid, but would it also be funny? Probably. Maybe. It's funny to a subset of people who find Among Us jokes funny, which, unfortunately, I happen to be included in. I said you were super entertaining. I said nothing about professional. Well, thank you for thinking of entertaining. Are you enjoying the Among Us stream? Welcome to my live stream where we talk about Among Us and nothing but Among Us. You guys seen the new Among Us? I'm a professional streamer. Actually, hold on. Hang on, I just realized I forgot to close the blinds and now it is dark and I'm sitting in the dark and people can see into my house. They're gonna see me sitting in front of my computer and talking about Among Us. My neighbors can't know that I'm cringe. I have to go and close the blinds now. So I can pretend that I'm a responsible adult. Pay the mortgage. I'm saying stupid things on the internet. I have so many goddamn windows in my fucking house. Want a house with a lot of windows, but now I have to close the windows every night. So that my neighbors don't see me being a cringe VTuber on the internet. Okay, I'm back. What did I miss? Did you guys like my song? How much of that did you hear? I'm never sure how much that actually shows up on the mic. All of it? Oh, God. I was literally like walking through my dining room screaming. If my neighbors didn't know I was cringe before, they do now. They probably heard that. This is content you guys came here for, everybody? Me screaming, walking through my house screaming about shutting my windows. I don't know why this thought just jumped into my head, but it did. Just the idea of, what if you programmed your doorbell to sound like the Vine boom? What if every time someone came to my door it was like, bang! It's like, oh, I'm getting a package delivered. What if, though? I don't know if I can change the sound my doorbell makes. But maybe I can. Then, I don't know about my neighbors, but the postman would probably think I was cringe. Or they would think it's the coolest shit ever. Hang on, I hear a cat making this shit. Which one of you is making sounds that shouldn't be made? Milo, what are you doing? Are you being a criminal? Are you performing criminal activities? Yeah? Your silence speaks volumes, little creature. What are your cat's names? I have two, and they're actually the emotes for this channel. I have Molly. She's a little brown tabby. She's a baby. She's technically a Torby, but she looks more tabby. She's a tabby, but she's got some orange spots. It's very cute, and her stripes are very faint. And then there's Milo, and she's a little disheveled tuxedo cat, and she screams at me constantly. Need to change my doorbell to be Star yelling in France! Yeah, and then if I ever actually come visit you, I'm gonna ring your doorbell and be like, what the fuck? Why is it me? Need to scare away the Jehovah's Witness. I can just record you something and it's like, fuck off! just take any audio bite of me yelling at you to fuck off and just make that your doorbell ringtone. Just make that your doorbell. So, okay, yeah, I saw someone asking about the France thing. So the France thing is from one of my recent videos. It's from the Rose City Comic Con vlog. I ordered the short version of the story is I ordered some stickers right before the con, and they should have gotten there to me. They should have gotten to me in time for me to take them to the convention, but they were a day late because they took a sneaky little side detour through fucking France! And I had a bit about it in the video where I used a deep fried version of the French theme song. And it was a whole thing. How? Good question. Glad you asked. It is a mystery. Hang on, I have to yell at my cat again. Stop eating the Christmas tree! Do I need to terrorize you with it again? You clearly were not terrified enough of it last time. Tabbed back in is here to stop eating the Christmas tree. Milo is committing sins. It's not my fault. Don't traumatize the kittens. Listen, sometimes you need to traumatize them a little bit so that they won't eat parts of your Christmas tree and then choke and die. Lightly traumatizing your cats with your Christmas trees will keep them away from the Christmas tree so they don't fucking eat it and then rack up vet bills because they ate the fucking Christmas tree. Listen, it's a valid technique, okay? When I was a child, my mom taught me about stranger danger by making me watch Silence of the Lambs. And that's not a joke. She was like, see this? See this? If you see a nice old man trying to put something in his car, you do not help him. And this is why. I was like 10. This explains a lot, does it? What does it explain exactly? I forgot to do the little side bow bits. I swear I know how to draw my VTuber. I draw her like all the goddamn time. I'm a professional gamer and a professional artist. You said you had no trauma? That's not trauma. That's just a scary film. That's like good trauma. It's educational trauma of don't help random strangers put a couch into their car. Or else you'll get kidnapped and skinned alive. It's fine. Children need to learn those lessons. You're talking to like 100 strangers? Yes, but if any of you guys ask me to help you put stuff in your car, I will simply say no. And then you can't skin me. Besides, you couldn't skin me anyway. I'm an anime girl. I have no skin. Oh, man. I have no skin. I do have bones, though. Because I have a rig. If I had a 3D model, I'd had skin. I have no skin and I must stream? Yes. Yes. But what if it's Beware the Chair stickers I need help with? I will mail you those. I will not get into your car to give them to you. And then you can skin me! Which again, you wouldn't be able to do anyway, because I'm an anime girl and I don't have skin. It's all pixels, baby! Gotta get our girl some skin. Bitches love skin. I'ma get that VTuber some skin. VTubers love skin. Things I did not think. Hashtag r/brand new sentence? I don't. Skin, skin, skin. God. Someone's gonna make some lewd joke about like showing skin and then it won't be funny anymore. Nobody make that joke or else it won't be funny anymore. Bitches love sticks. They sure do. I know me, I love sticks. Skin is a joke in one of my D&D groups, and I'm sharing quotes in this stream right now. Hi, Dawn's D&D group! Are you enjoying the free content? If you are, you better pay up! No, I'm kidding. Do anime girls even have hair? No! It's all pixels! It's pixels, baby! It's pixels all the way down! Ah! This D&D group is all people from your server, Star. Well, tell them I said hi! Sharp, crunchy pixels. Yeah, you try to skin me alive, you're just gonna cut yourself on the pointy little pixels that I am made of. I'm an anime girl. I joined in at a cursed topic, it seems entirely in line with Star. Yeah, every stream is cursed. This is not news. This is me gesturing to my cursed content. It's like, hey, look at this dumb shit that I said. Hey. I actually feel like I might need to adjust the eyes here. They weren't looking right when I was drawing them, but I couldn't figure out why. Art is suffering, etc. It's a little bit of a silly thing to gush over, I guess, but it does legitimately make me really happy that people have been, like, making friends in the Discord server and bonding over, like, enjoying the stuff I make. I don't know, that's just really cool. And I'm not super active in my server these days just because it's a little bit overwhelming. But I do skim conversations in there. And it's just wholesome. It's just nice. I can look at it and be like, oh, I helped! I helped! People made friends and I helped! Indirectly, but still. It's nice, you know? It's an unexpected side effect of being an internet person. You stay away because of the curse shit we do. If I'm being entirely honest, like, I don't want to retroactively embarrass people who have done this. But it is, like, a little bit intimidating when I log in and just, like, I just pipe into a conversation randomly and then people start freaking out, like, oh my god, hi star, hi star, hi star. I'm like, yeah, guys, I'm here. I just don't post very often. Like, I see most of the stuff. You don't have to make a big deal. It's just me. I'm just here. I'm posting input. I'm not saying that, like, that's why I stay away. It's just, like, it's a little awkward when it happens, I guess. I'm not saying it's, like, I don't know. I want you guys to have fun, and I don't want it doesn't need to be a big thing every single time I pop up in my own server, you know? I just want to talk like we're already friends, right? Like, we're chill. We're having a good time. We're just relaxed in here. We're having a good time. I'll pop in occasionally, but I'm the type, I usually lurk unless I have something to say or someone's directly asking me a question, you know? That's the way I can put it, is it feels weird when people put me up on a pedestal. Is like, it's just, I'm just a person who draws stuff, you guys. It's like, I make stuff, and I'm glad that people like the stuff, but it doesn't have to be a big deal every single time I pop into my own server, you know? Like, I live here, this is my house. So yeah, I guess, rule, if you want to get along in the Cast-Off Discord server, just be normal. Just be normal. Treat the folks in there, including me and the mods, just treat us like, we're just people. We're just people. Don't make a big deal about it. It's fine. It's cool. People are weird about me in there too, and I don't like it. It must be super awful. It must be so awful for you. It's not awful. It's just a little awkward. Oh my god, is that Dawn in my stream chat right now? Oh my god, hi Dawn. But yeah, make exceptions for me because I can't be normal. Yeah, you're just fucking weird all the time. Who the fuck does he think he is? The only reason I let Jay stick around is because he runs D&D. I'm joking if that wasn't obvious. Jay, you're my friend. I don't just like you for D&D. And she never regrets that. No! The joke got too real and I was worried you were gonna take it seriously. Now I'm sad. Oh no. Oh no. Found you a song and everything. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Here, Jay, I'll make it up to you and I'll tell you the stupid thing I told myself I wasn't gonna tell you because you'd laugh at me. I'll tell it to you anyway to make up for it, okay? How does that make you feel? So, I'll tell you a stupid thing that you will appreciate that happened today. And I was like, I can't tell Jay about this because he's gonna laugh at me. And I'm gonna tell it to you anyway now. So for those who don't know, your girl's got a house. It's pretty sick and all. I'm slowly in the process of decorating said house. And one of these things that I wanted to get in my house forever, that hasn't been in my house, but that I wanted to get from my house, was I wanted to put some curtains in my dining room, because my dining room has a lot of windows in it, and I thought some nice curtains would look nice in there. And so it took me a while to find like some curtain rods and some nice curtains that I liked enough to like actually, you know, hang up and stuff. But I found some recently. And so the curtain rods were just, the way you install them was just with like drywall screws. So it's like you screw the little thing into the wall and then you screw the screw into the thing, right? And so I was trying to screw them in and I was just having such a fucking time with it because like the drywall screws wouldn't go in enough. It's like they would get stuck halfway out and then I would like try hitting them with a hammer to make them go in and then it'd just crunch them and it was like, okay, well, I'm just wasting drywall anchors now. That's fine. And so I hung up the first one, but I did a bad job. I did a TM bad job. And so I said, well, maybe I'll just wait for my dad to come over and then he can kind of help me, like, make sure that these are going in properly. Because I don't know what the deal is. Because, you know, I've used drywall anchors and drywall screws, like, to hang stuff up on my house all the time. But for whatever reason, the ones that I was putting above the window just they just weren't going in right. And they weren't working. And it was just like, what the fuck is going on with these fucking drywall screws? And, yes, everyone make the drywall jokes in the chat, yes, it's very funny. And so anyway, my dad came over today, and, I think Jay might know where this is going. Some of you guys may have already seen where this is going. So my dad came over today, and my dad's, like, very handyman type. He's an architect, he's, like, did a lot of home renovations on my house, on our, like, the house I lived in when I was growing up. We call him the master of all things who can fix anything. That's like his home nickname. It's the whole thing. But he was in the neighborhood today and he said, like, hey, if you still need help hanging those curtains, I can come over and help you with that when I'm, like, on my way home. And I was like, oh, sick, thank you. And so he come over and I explained the problem to him and he was like, oh, well, yeah, of course your drywall anchors aren't going into the wall, right? And I'm like, well, what do you mean? What do you mean? He's like, yeah, there's studs back there. You're trying to drill into wood with a piece of plastic. And I was like, what's a stud? What's a wood stud? It's like, what do you mean there's wood in the walls? What do you mean there's wood in the walls? And it's like, you don't even really need to, like, use the drywall anchors because you're drilling into wood that's, like, you know, an inch behind the drywall. It's like, you don't even need to be using these. That's why they weren't going in properly. And I was like, listen, I might be stupid. First off, I'm a stud, but get out. Fuck off. You don't know what a stud is? I know what it is in theory. But they're inside the walls. How was I supposed to know where they are? I don't have fucking X-ray vision. I don't know where things go. I don't know. Leave me alone. But yeah, so apparently I was trying to just, like, hammer drywall anchors into wood. And it wasn't working for some reason. I have no idea why. And your window is made of more wood because it's a hole in your walls. Shut up! Shut up! I said I wasn't going to tell you this because you'd make fun of me, but I felt like I made a joke that might make you feel bad. And you could have asked me, yeah, well, you're not here. You're in fucking Canada. If you were here, maybe I would have asked you, motherfucker, but you're not. Guess what happens when you live far away? Use a stud finder. Is that, like, X-ray vision? You think I have one of those? I'm a baby. You think I have tools? I have yard tools. I have a lawnmower. And I have a drill. And that's it. Everything else is all manual, baby. Manuel. Discord is on your phone? Yeah, well, I thought I was just doing it bad. I didn't know about the wood. I thought that I just sucked. I thought that I was just stupid. And the last thing I'm gonna do is call up a friend on Discord and be like, hey, Jay, I think I'm stupid. Can you help with that? No. No. You know I'm an engineer. Yes, but I didn't know that was me being stupid is entirely different thing. I thought I was just stupid, Jay. I didn't know it was the house that I was doing wrong. I thought I was just dumb. That's literally, I thought, oh, well, clearly I am doing something wrong. There is nothing about the house that could possibly be doing things. There's nothing about this that could possibly make it not my fault. I'm just an idiot, and I'm gonna wait for my dad to help me. It didn't even cross my mind that maybe there's wood in the walls and that maybe it's not because I'm doing a shit job. It's because I'm literally just using the wrong tools because I didn't know that there was wood in the windows. So anyway, that's my dumb story for the day. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I text you and tell you stupid things all the time. I'm not gonna divulge this particular stupid thing. You get that every single day from me. You're like, Jay, do you want to hear about a stupid thing I did? It's yes. Yes. Jay is an engineer. Boo. I will be making fun of this in the same manner you poke fun at my inability to make a video. You know what? That's fair. You know what? That's fucking fair, okay? Jay can never make a call-out video for me because the man doesn't know how to edit a video. This man can't even edit a video. He wants to do a call-out post on me, but like, how would you edit it though? I'm just over here like drinking my juice out of a wine glass and being like, how would you make a call-out video for me though? How would you edit it? Tell me all the details. So now you get to be like, but Star, how would you even hang the curtains? How would you even do that? What did I come into? Oh, you know, nothing, just talking about me being stupid. Same as always. Hi, Jinx. Same shit, different day, basically. Jay's just sitting there like, you can't even edit a wall. Yep. Can't even hang your stupid curtains right, because you're stupid. Geez, Star, you don't even know about studs? Oh, idiot. Can't believe she's the one who has a house. She doesn't know what the fuck she's doing. Painted my kitchen blue. It looks cute. My idea of interior design is put a circle on the wall. I got some cool wall art and I hung it on the wall. I'm like, this is my circle. I love it. This is my wall circle. Yay, interior design. Gonna paint that kitchen blue. Kitchens like blue. They do. They do like blue, as it turns out. It looks very cute. I have like sky blue kitchen walls, and now I have gold curtain rods and like some linen-y white curtains to like, they're not like blackout curtains or anything. They're mostly just for like light diffusion because I want to keep a sense of natural light in the house. And so my interior design sensibilities is very much like blue and gold. And it looks good, it looks nice, I like it. I have to figure out what kind of curtains I want to put in my living room though. My living room doesn't have curtains, but I want to put curtains in there. But they gotta match my couch and my chair and stuff. They gotta match the furniture. I gotta find curtains that match my furniture. Interior design! I actually did take a class on interior design when I was in high school. Fun fact, star lore for you guys today. The only reason I took it was because it was a prerequisite for the apparel class that I really wanted to take, because that was the class where you could learn how to use a sewing machine, and my weeby ass really wanted to cosplay, but I didn't know how to use a sewing machine. And so I took all the necessary prerequisites for the sewing machine class so that I could learn how to cosplay and use a sewing machine properly. And now you use it for comics? Yeah! I design interiors for webbed comics, if you can believe it. I modeled a home interior just the other day for the next chapter of Cast Off. Spoiler alert. Cast Off Chapter 12 will take place in a location. Oh. I'm going to a home, I'm going to a location. A location. Spoiler alert. Locations. Exciting, yes. That was probably one of my favorite jokes that I made during the Little Nightmares playthrough. Like, oh god, I'm in a location. I fucking hate it when places contain locations. Because it's so stupid and doesn't mean anything. But that's kind of what makes it funny. Why do you need to know interior design to use a sewing machine? Good question. Glad you asked. I don't know. It was just a prerequisite for the class. I don't know. I don't know. Will cast off chapter 12 contain characters? Potentially. Probably. One would think. But who knows? Maybe chapter 12 is just going to be a large series of environment shots. You don't know. A mystery. Will cast off chapter 12 have This Is So Wild, So Stay With Me pictures? Mayhaps. Back at it again with the vine boom. There might even be dialogue. Oh damn, Jinx, way to spoil it for people. Holy shit. Just coming into my live stream and spilling spoilers for my webbed comic? Jeez. Damn. Jinx is going wild and crazy in here. Having characters is so cliche. Oh my god, I know, right? I'm so cringe. I theorize that there will be words. Will there be story? Maybe. Mayhaps. Maybe there will even be characters? Hold on, wait. Earlier when someone made the pun about Jay's name, did I hit the dun 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 button instead of the badum chish button? Did I fuck up my sound effects like 10 minutes ago? Yes, no! God damn it, they're right next to each other. They're right next to each other. Oh no. Ah, damn it. No! No, I have to end stream now. I'm embarrassed. No. Epic button fail. Laugh at this VTuber. No! No! Shit. No one said anything. Oh no! I am cringe. Damn it! No! Time to cancel Star for what? Using the wrong sound effect? Oh no! Or nor, I'm getting canceled. Oh no. Isn't that like... I thought that people were just like... I thought that was just like a bit, but apparently it's based on like the... from like a movie or something? I don't know, I just saw it on TikTok and I was like, what are people talking about? And then I saw it and I was like, oh. You Australian? What do you think? Listen to my words and tell me what you think. Don't people use stupid reasons for canceling nowadays? Yes, so they could reasonably use a stupid reason to cancel me now. Like using the wrong sound effect on a live stream. And just being stupid. Cancel Star, she laughs too much at her own jokes. Just fucking cringe. Deplatform the bitch. Want to hear your best Aussie accent? I say this with all the love in my heart. No, you don't. No, you do not actually. I can assure you of this. I have one accent. It's called clusterfuck, and it's whatever the fuck I want it to be. I actually have an idea for a D&D character that I want to use someday. But his gimmick is that, like, he like lived a long time like not knowing any language, and so then he just picked up language from like a bunch of different people, and so he speaks with like 9 different accents. And he just keeps switching his accents around because it's just how he talks. It's just how he learned to talk. And so then I can actually like fully use the clusterfuck accent that I've developed. Probably gonna have to come back and like tweak all these sprites later, but it's fine. It's fine. I at least have them all sketched, which is good progress. This is basically how Kenku work. Yeah, this guy's into Kenku. This is actually this would be Cyrus for those who are familiar with the deep lore of Star's unused D&D characters. I just want Cyrus to have the clusterfuck accent, because he looks like a boy who would have one. That's my green baby boy right there. My green baby boy who's a fucked up little guy. Hi, Seven. Happy Friday. Welcome to stream. I have to check the cast off alum wall. I think I put him in there. I'm pretty sure I did. Because I know that Emery and Verity and like a bunch of other characters made it in. Zephyr was on there twice, technically. Because changeling privileges. Oops. What about your characters now? Oh, are you back? We were talking about character accents and how I have one of my characters, I want him to have learned language in general, just like later in life. And so he speaks with like a bunch of different accents because he learned common from a bunch of different teachers. And he's just a little guy and he just has the clusterfuck accent that I use for everybody. My baby boy Cyrus, my little green tiefling boy. My little green guy. He's a little guy. He's a little buddy. He's a little creature to me. Star makes webcomics and plays D&D. Yes, I do. It is true. I have many nerd-ass hobbies. Except D&D is a hobby and webcomics is my job. Technically. Because I like to monetize my hobbies. Like everybody else on the internet. It's fine. It's fine. Getting emotionally traumatized is a hobby? Yes. Also, shut up, Jay. Get out of here. This man made me cry during D&D yesterday. So rude. Can't believe that this man... I handed him, like, a tragic-ass backstory, and he was like, hey, I'm gonna use this now and make you cry about it. And I was like, oh, the consequences of my actions. It's like, oh no, consequences of my actions. Oh no, or no. So I was actually thinking, potential future video idea that I could eventually make into a series, right? Is just like, I'm not sure if it would be an art story time video. If it is, it would require like making art specifically for the video. But what I kind of want to do is, since we don't stream our Thursday game, I still want to be able to, you know, like, talk about the stuff that happens in it and have people know what I mean. And, like, I do the Discord recaps. But what if we did... What if I made, like, a series of videos, like, talking about the events of the stream, or the events of the game, and just kind of, like, summarize stuff and told it like it was an audiobook, almost? And just tell you guys a little story, talk about the campaign, just, like... write it out. What if I did that? I think it could be fun. I could even do it like a little bit like a sketchy animatic almost. That's kind of what I want to do, but that would be a lot of work. Because like, I would say that we've kind of wrapped our first like real act of the story already. Our first like major story arc, I suppose, was just like characters meet up and get to the location, and then things happen in the location, and then we're kind of in like the calm after the storm right now. And so it's just like, what if I just did like summary videos for every time we finish a major part of the story, I just go back in and like make a video about it. I think it could be neat. I think it could be cool. I think it could be fun. It would be a lot of work. But I wanna do it. What if your mods did NPC voices so Jay didn't have to do all the work? Oh, I was thinking it would probably, like, I mean, unless other folks were amenable to it, I would probably just, like, do the voices, but I don't know. If folks, like, this was literally shower thoughts from last night, so, like, this is the first time I'm actually posing it. It's like, yeah, I'd probably get, like, other folks to, like, do the voices. That might be fun. If I could get them in, I could rope them into doing it. I volunteer. Okay, yeah, okay, so Jinx is gonna do the Naomi voice. Yeah, it's just, the one thing, handful of things that make me a wee bit hesitant is, I posted one video about D&D stuff already, and it didn't perform very well, and it was kind of a bummer. And so it makes me hesitate a little bit to post more D&D content, because it didn't perform super well last time. Like, that's, I don't know, it just kind of bummed me out a little bit. And maybe I just, you know, like, didn't do the clickbait well enough or whatever, but it's like, did you tag it with Baldur's Gate 3? I think I made it before Baldur's Gate 3 came out. And I hadn't played it yet, so I didn't. Maybe I should retroactively go back and post it. Please don't give up on D&D content because of that. I loved that video. Okay, well, I'm glad that the people who watched it enjoyed it, but yeah, it did. I'm not gonna lie, it did bum me out, because I really liked making that video. You gotta not be obsessed with numbers. No. Yeah, no, I mean, I try not to be, but you know, when a video does like 1/5 of what your videos usually do, you gotta kind of stop and think a little bit, right? It just bummed me out a bit. It hasn't put me off the idea of ever doing D&D content ever again. It makes me pause a little bit, I guess you could say. I'm getting a lot of people saying that they would listen to it, and that makes me very happy. The project for the future. I think the more videos you do on your channel about D&D, the better they'll do algorithm-wise. Yeah, it is difficult sometimes. Yeah, story stuff is great, that's true. That is true. And I mean, so I don't know if you guys, if you follow me on TikTok, you may have noticed that, so I made a short. When I was doing the acrylic stand art, I did ones for Verity and Emery, my two current D&D characters. Emery being the character I play on our D&D show, What's Left of Us, that you guys should all go watch. Links in the chat. Verity is the character that I play in our Thursday game, which is the one I would be making the video about because we don't stream it, and so that would be the only real way for you guys to watch any content about it. But I made just like a short. I made a TikTok length video talking about like Verity and her story, and I don't know what the fuck happened, but that video got like 500,000 views on TikTok in less than a day. In like the first 24 hours, it had 600,000 views. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, what happened? Something happened here. Touches the ground. Something happened here. I was just like, what the hell happened? Sad girl pulling crazy numbers. Yeah, right? For real though. Now I just have to get that many people to watch the actual full-length video I want to make about it. But yeah, it's... Okay, so I was thinking about this when I was driving around running errands earlier today. It's just... It's so not a problem, but it's frustrating a little bit all the same. It's one of those things where like it's a problem that other people would kill to have, and I'm just sitting here like, God damn it, it's still kind of so I've been posting a lot of shorts and stuff, right? I do a lot of shorts. I do a lot of content based on like my original characters, but I also do a lot of shorts with fan art, because what I do is I basically just hit record every time I draw something, and then I use it for content. Make sure this mouse placement looks good. Okay, I like that better. Give me a sec, gamers. We love just reusing the line art. I can probably delete these sketches as I go. Then it'll make it look like I'm making more progress. Yippee-ki-yay. But yeah, so if you look at the analytics of my most recent shorts, which I know don't look at the analytics, but I look at the analytics anyway, because I'm a glutton for punishment and all that. I just find it really funny that the shorts I made where I'm talking about my original characters have almost universally performed better than the ones where I'm doing fan art. And it's like, that's the opposite of what the problem usually is. Because usually people complain, it's like, everyone only cares about fan art and they don't care about original characters, but I'm over here like shaking my Baldur's Gate 3 shorts like, why aren't you getting more views? It's like, I thought that these would perform super well. I drew that vampire twink and everything. I thought these would perform like crazy numbers, and they really aren't. But then I like draw my, you know, like my stuff about my webcomic, and those perform like so much better. And I'm like, hello? Hello? That's so lucky. Well, I don't know how it happened. I don't know how it happened. I'm like, I thought that people would go bananas over this fan art, because like fan art usually is what pulls in the numbers. What's happening right now? You did already sell the Vampire Twink, though. I did. I sold out of him before his short even went online, and people were thirsty for that fucking Vampire Twink, but it's like... I'm just looking at the Baldur's Gate 3 shorts, and I'm looking at the, like, original character shorts, and one, like, definitely performs higher than the other, and I'm just like... What's happening? What's happening right now? Did you order more of him? Not yet. I'm probably not going to order more until after Christmas, because... I have to order a minimum of 100 from my supplier, or else they won't even look at me. And so I'm waiting to see how the others sell for like the rest of the month. And then I can restock accordingly. But yes, I have already gotten emails being like, hey, are you gonna put pre-orders up for him? And I'm like, yeah, but probably not until I know when I'm gonna make my next order, so I don't just like leave you guys hanging for a million years. But yeah, it's so funny. I ordered 25 of each character, and most of them still have, you know, like 10 to 15 left. Fucking Astarion was gone within like 24 hours. Everybody loves the Vampire Twink. He is cute, I'm not gonna lie, but the others need some attention too. I think Karlach is the next bestseller. I think I only have 9 of her left. Ish. And then Gale is not too far behind. And then the other 3 are all kind of tagging in the background. I expected Shadowheart to sell more, because like everybody loves the goth GF, but the power of that Vampire Twink is too strong, apparently. Too strong. I got Karlach for a friend for Christmas. Nice, thank you. I hope your friend enjoys the big lady. Big lady, big hot wife. Hot wife. Thought Shadowheart was more popular than Gale, at least based on what I see on Twitter. Right? Same! Although I do have a tendency to like Gale-related posts. And so the algorithm shows me a lot of Gale-related posts and barely any Shadowheart ones, and I'm just like, this is content for me. This is my bespoke content. Show me the wizard. All my Baldur's Gate knowledge is from your stream, so I had to ask another friend for your help. Aw. Well, I hope folks are enjoying those streams. I've already sicked my editor on making highlight reels for those. So my goal is to probably do like 1 to 2 videos per act. They might be a little bit long, but I love making, I've wanted to make highlight videos of my streams for a while, because I think the streams are fun, but I know it can be intimidating to sit down and watch like hours and hours and hours of content. And I just really wanted to be able to make highlight reels for a really long time. I tried to make one for the Great Ace Attorney playthrough, but it was just too much footage, and I got tired before, like, I got 10 minutes into the first one. But I now have the means to hire a friend to do it for me. And so I'm like, yes, I could just send them the video files after the stream is done. I could just let them do it on their own time, and then I don't have to worry about it. It's nice. It's nice. I'm getting that jaw pain again because I've been talking too much. It's mostly gone, but like it basically only comes back during streams, because streams are when I'm talking the most. Like, hey, you're talking too much. Would you like some jaw pain? And I'm like, no, thank you. And then the universe is just like, too bad. love long format streams and VODs because I just play them in the corner and get to work on something. I was sketching comic pages watching your BG3 VODs. Aww! See, I love it when people like watch my stuff in the background. It makes me very happy. I love to be in the background when people are working on stuff because, like, okay, real talk, that's one of the reasons why I started doing YouTube in the first place, was that while I was working, I would watch a lot of, like, Let's Plays and other people's YouTube videos and stuff. And part of my reason for wanting to make videos like that was because it's like, I want to make the content that I would enjoy seeing. And so that's legitimately one of the main reasons I started making the videos that I make, is I like this. Surely other people will also like this, and I've got plenty of stories and stuff that I can do. How hard is video editing? It depends on who you ask. Like, actually using the tool to edit down a video is not super hard once you get a grasp on the tools. But one thing that my editor and I have been discussing a little bit back and forth is making a coherent narrative. And, like, it's hard to know what to cut. Like, for them specifically, I have them making highlight reels. And they kind of come back and tell me, it's hard to know when to cut, especially for the Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough, because I just love all these characters so much and I want people to see everything. It's so hard, insurmountable. I'm pretty sure that's just you, Jay. I'm pretty sure that's just you, bud. But yeah, so they send me, like, rough cuts of the videos once they're done. And when they sent me the first rough cut of, like, the Baldur's Gate 3 playthrough, like, the first part of the stream, I told them to cut, like, an additional, like, 20 minutes. I was like, here, cut from here to here, and then from here to here, and then from here to here. With the knowledge of I'm saying, it's like, if people want the full experience of this game, they can either play the game themselves or they can watch the full stream VOD. So ideally, we keep the narrative as intact as we can, but we don't need, like, the entire conversation with Nettie. We just need the bare bones of it, right? Just so people get it. Because a lot of people, I'm willing to bet, a lot of the people who are watching the videos have either already played it, or, I don't know, like, they don't need to know, like, every single plot detail, right? But also, just another thing that's fun about working with another person doing the editing for you is some of the things I have had to message them have been so goddamn unhinged. It's been so unhinged. Like, one of the notes I left them was, hang on. Me watching your playthrough so I can experience the game. Yeah, that's another thing, is like, you want to leave, like, some stuff out, because the thing is, like, if people want the full experience of the game, they can watch the VODs, right? So, you know, just keep enough so that they can mostly follow what's going on. But, like, a lot of folks who are watching the highlight videos, like, they don't need every single bit of the plot, right? hang on, I can find it. Let me find, because I remember some of the words that I used in the message. What was the first one I said? Oh, okay, so this one was not something that I said. This was something that messaged me. So imagine you're going about your day. You're, like, grocery shopping or whatever. I think I was, like, out with my mom and we were shopping and doing something. And I get a text on my phone from my editor. And it just says, where is it? Oh, yeah. So they sent me, do you happen to know theoretically how many seconds of each gnomish pooping song I could overlay into the video without it getting content ID flagged? And then here's me, a person who has completely forgotten that I made that joke during that playthrough. And it's just a wild thing to see on your phone screen in the craft store. And then what was the one I sent to them? Because I sent them one the other day. That was just like, hey, I think we could trim this joke down a little bit. Where is it? Where's the bit where I talk about the spiders? Yes. Okay. So the thing I sent them was, I want to keep the spiders infected by capitalism joke at this time, but the scene can be trimmed down to just the setup and payoff, i.e. spiders have coins, cut to these spiders are infected with capitalism, end scene. ... The things I type for this. This is what being a content creator is like. Sometimes you just send wild DMs to your friends. I hope that the FBI agent who is stalking all of my online interactions is bemused by my statements about pooping songs and spider capitalism. Friday stream. Yeah, so in general, the vibe I'm trying to keep for the highlight videos is, you know, just like bare minimum of plot, just enough so people can follow it. And like, if they want the full plot, you could just go watch the full VODs. It's not like a huge thing, right? Because my ideal would be keep each act for Baldur's Gate 3 specifically, keep each act recap under like 2 or 3 hours. Because I don't want it to be so long it scares people away, right? Because I know me personally, my sweet spot for I'm going to put this video on in the background while I'm doing other things is anywhere between 40 minutes, well, 30 minutes, 20 minutes. It's got to be at least 20 minutes minimum, or else it's harder to get me to click on it. If your video's not at least 20 minutes, I'm not going to watch it. But it's just because I like the longer videos because it means that I have to play video DJ less frequently. It's like I have to, you know, the video ends and then I have to spend a few minutes finding another video to watch. I have to do that less frequently if the videos are longer, right? And so my ideal video length for me personally is anywhere between 25 minutes to 2 hours. Any longer than that, and then that's like, I gotta carve time out of my day to watch this video. Or I'm probably not gonna be able to watch this all in one sitting. But any shorter than that, and it's like, well, if I watch this now, I'm just gonna have to pick another video in like 10 minutes anyway. So I stream VODs are the best. Yes, like like I try to keep my streams at 3 hours just because that's what works with my schedule, and usually at about the 3 hour mark is when I start getting tired. But yeah, and so ideally I would want each game highlight video to not go longer than like 2 hours. But Baldur's Gate 3 is a real beefy game. And like my other thing is, I don't know. I know we just spent a whole thing talking about it. It's like, numbers shouldn't matter. Just make the type of videos you want to make. And I do. And I am going to. And I'm not gonna, like, I'm really excited that I finally get to make the gaming highlight videos. And if people don't want to watch them, that's fine. They don't have to watch them. But it still stings when you go in there right after a new video that you've been really excited about posting just went up, and you refresh your little creator tab to see if you've gained any new subscribers, and the number goes down by like 5. It's like, oh, that stings. And like, I'm not gonna stop making them because I find it entertaining, I find them fun, and if people don't value my work, then fuck off, fine, be gone. I'm not gonna stop posting art videos, I just want to post something different every now and again, jeez. If you can't deal with that, you can just leave, whatever. But it's still a little disheartening, you know? Still a little disheartening, right? Like, who wouldn't be a little upset in the ego if you saw that? Especially because, like, I knew it wasn't going to perform as well as my art stuff, but I was still really excited for the Little Nightmares video. I think it came out cute. And I like it. I think my editor did a good job on it. And I enjoy the potential. The other thing is, like, I kind of consider it advertising for my streams. Because, like, my art streams get a ton of views. Like, we've had consistently over 130 people in here, like, the entire stream. And I love you guys. But I wish I could also pull those numbers for my gaming streams. Because, like, the game streams are fun, too. But I generally get way less viewers on the game streams, right? So, you know, I'm just thinking, like, this could be a nice way to get some more viewers on the game streams, is showcase some highlight videos and some actual videos that I post. But yeah. I love the Little Nightmares video. It's nice to hear you so passionate about the content you're creating. Well, thank you. I'm glad that people liked it. It just, yeah, it didn't get as many views, and it did, like, I think it did in general, like, lose me more subscribers than it gained, which is, like, the opposite of what you want. But, like, it's stuff that I wanted to make, and it's something that I'm having fun making. And I think that the people who like it enjoy it, and the people who don't like it can fuck off. Or, you know, you just don't watch it. It's fine. I have my favorite YouTubers that I watch all the time, and I don't watch every single one of the videos that they make because, you know, if a video doesn't interest me, it's like, it's fine. I'm probably just not gonna watch it. It's fine. It's not a big deal. But, yeah. I'm gonna take a sip of my water real quick. Yeah, my other thing is I acknowledge that I am in a fortunate place where YouTube is not my full-time job, and I don't really have to worry about analytics quite so much. Because, like, YouTube isn't my bread and butter, my comic is, my shop is, my conventions are. YouTube is just a side hobby that suddenly started making income, and then I took advantage of it, but I don't really have to worry about analytics and stuff because YouTube is not my main source of income. So I can just kind of do whatever the fuck I want and it's fine. Like, this is why I said that I didn't want to be a full-time YouTuber, and, like, I'm never going to want that, really. Because I just want to make silly videos about whatever the fuck I want. And, you know, maybe someday I will be one of those big, bespoke, famous YouTubers. They can just make whatever the fuck they want and still get a shit ton of views. I am not that, currently, but maybe someday I will be that. But, like, that's not really my goal. My goal is just, I just want to make silly videos, you know? And if people don't like my gaming videos, then they can fuck off. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, we're just trying something new. And sometimes trying something new is difficult because it's new and people are like, oh, I liked your other stuff better. Can I tell you guys about what is probably the rudest comment I've ever gotten? That wasn't just, like, outwardly straight up hateful. Because I got a comment a while back from some motherfucker. Hang on, I can probably find the exact comment because I shared a screenshot of it in the mod chat because we were tearing into this fucking guy. Hang on. In the mod chat. Yes, okay. So this was right after I posted the very first webcomic tips shorts. So, like, I stream multiple times a week, and some of it's games and some of it's art, but it's like half and half usually. And I also post, like, you know, story time videos, and I also occasionally post tutorials. Tutorials are not my main content, but I make them because there's a demand for them and people enjoy them, so I make them. And so I think this must have been after I hadn't posted any tutorial stuff for a couple of months, and then I started posting the, things you shouldn't do in your webcomic shorts, because this was a comment on the very first one that I posted. This is what I subbed for months ago, your insider and informative shorts, not your streams and goofing off. Thank you. Now I might not unsub for a bit longer just to see if dealing with all the extra notifications is worth my time. And I'm like, motherfucker, you can leave. Motherfucker, you can just fucking leave. I'm like, yeah, maybe you should leave, actually, cause, yeah, that guy. You remember this fucking guy? And so here's the thing, you guys, if you're rude in my comment section, not only are you getting deleted and blocked immediately, I'm also gonna make fun of you with my moderators in our little secret mod chat. We're gonna be like, oh my god, you guys, random user 69 said that they're not gonna sub to me. Huzzah! It's like people, like you should be catering specifically to them or something, right? Betcha this guy wasn't even on my Patreon. It's like, yeah, here's the thing, is that I do not accept constructive criticism on the type of content I choose to make if you're not paying up. And that sounds so like evil capitalist or whatever, but like it's true. It's legitimately true. I'm out here making wonderful, fun videos for a wide variety of people. And if you're upset that I'm not catering to you specifically, then you can fuck right off. Make fun of them here too, then tell friend to make roast reels. r/I am the main character. Yeah, for real. The mod chat is full of the most gossipy bitching. It's a good. Don't tell them that. We just bitch and moan about like people being mean in my comments. It's like, oh yeah, well you can fuck off. YouTube Shorts is so toxic, I swear. Like I haven't gotten too many bad comments, and honestly, genuinely, I do get, I think, more negative comments on my longer videos than my shorts. But I did get a lot on like my face reveal video and stuff that went a little viral. Also, Daishima VT, thank you for the raid. Hello, welcome. We're talking about gossiping. Why is it that every time I get a raid this stream, it's always when we're talking about horrible things? Yes, we're talking about mean comments and how we laugh at them. Welcome. Welcome to stream. I can't talk for a second, 1 sec. Okay, it's done. My automated cat feeder was going off, and I don't want it to show up on the mic, which it doesn't if I don't talk because it's quiet enough for the noise cancellation to cancel it out. But if I talk, you guys might be able to hear the sound, the weird little voice recording I put into my cat food dispenser. We're literally talking about us being the mean girls to mean people. Yeah. Cause like, listen, if you're gonna leave a bitchy comment on one of my YouTube videos saying, I'm uncomfortable when we're not about me, why don't you make the type of videos that I like? Why don't you make videos that I like specifically, and then maybe I won't unsubscribe. I'm gonna delete your ass, I'm gonna delete your comment, I'm gonna ban you, and then I'm gonna post a screenshot in the mod chat and be like, Lamau, look at this asshole. Chrome crashed when I raided Magical Curry Raid, though. I made some curry now. Ooh, curry, oh no, now I'm hungry. Can you send me some? No, I'm kidding. I do have the ingredients for curry, and I've been meaning to make some. I just haven't recently. Because I've got all these fucking Thanksgiving leftovers I gotta get through. I have so many mashed potatoes in my fridge, you guys. How am I gonna get rid of all these mashed potatoes? There's too many. It's the Thanksgiving potato curse. Made my own roux. It was a Japanese curry. Ooh, so fancy. So fancy. I just use the stuff out of the box. Cause see, I lived in Japan for a little while, and one of my staple foods was instant curry. Like I would buy like 5 boxes of that shit at the start of every week, and I would just go through it, and that was like my dinner most nights in the winter. This is good shit. And then when I moved home, we don't have instant curry, so I learned how to make curry with like the curry mixes that come in the box, like the golden curry mix. But I've never considered making my own before. So fancy. The funniest thing to me is how mild Japanese curry is. I put like 2 times the amount of suggested red pepper and it was still sweet. Yeah, no, so I have like, I'm white. I have like no spice tolerance. And so I ended up buying the mild, like not spicy at all, like golden curry packets. And it was just like so bland. And I'm like, okay. And so then I bought like low heat spicy. And even that is like, there's not really spicy at all. And I'm like, guys are gonna make me buy like the actual spicy, quote-unquote spicy curry mix? I'm gonna lose my white people cred. I'm gonna lose my white people cred, golden curry. What are you doing to me? Rose says you do actually have to make videos she likes, but you're already doing that. You're off the hook. Oh, phew. People don't know, but Jay's wife, Rose, is actually the secret sponsor of every video on my channel. Surprise! It's some more ancient star lore. As long as you don't call ketchup spicy like the Midwest can sometimes do, you're okay. No, ketchup is not spicy. It's like tangy, but I wouldn't consider it spicy. Tangy the right word? I don't know. I'm not good with adjectives or food. Hello, I'm here to take your white people card. No! What am I gonna do without that? I'm gonna get deported from America. I'm gonna have to go live in the ocean because I'm not white enough. Or nor. Start ranting about how spicy mayo is and you'll be fine. Oh my god, you guys, I had this mayonnaise the other day and it was so spicy. The people are banging on my door. They're banging down my door. Oh, ketchup! Yes, the spiciest condiment! Why the ocean? I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I just want to go live with the sharks. You ever think about that, Jay? You ever think about that? Maybe I just want to go be a shark. And they'll say that the swordfish is spicy. Yay. Why the ocean when you have two other countries right next to you? Fuck them! If I can't live in America, then I'm gonna go live in the sea. Imagine subscribing to someone and thinking every single piece of content they make needs to cater to you. I know, right? Imagine being this guy in my YouTube comments and being like, why don't you make more videos that I like? I remember when this channel was good. Meanwhile, I've been doing YouTube for like a year and a half at most. No one go do it now because it's not gonna be funny if you do it now. If you do it as a joke, it's not gonna be funny. I legitimately cannot wait until I finally get the first, like, legitimate, non-jokey comment from someone that's like, man, I remember when this channel used to be good. I'm timing it. I have a timer. I'm waiting for it. Don't go do it. Because if you guys do it now, then I'm going to know it's a joke. And it's not real. And I'm going to be grumpy at you. But I'm waiting legitimately for someone to be like, ugh, I remember when Star used to post good videos. Now she just posts the same shit but different. And I liked the old shit better. You can't let them bully you into drawing uncensored hand-holding or you will fall into darkness. Oh god. That's the joke though, is you can't make me draw hand-holding. I'm too ace to draw hand-holding. If I draw two characters making eye contact, I spontaneously burst into flames because it's too lewd. The temptation to go and pose that. No! If you do it, I'm gonna know it's a joke, because you're one of my mods. And also, I just said not to. It has to be a legitimate comment from, like, an actual hashtag hater. Or else it's not gonna be funny. It's not gonna be funny. No premarital eye contact. No, none. You make eye contact with someone, you have to get married immediately. Star hasn't been good since she was making Psy. Yeah, Star really dropped off after her first webcomic. First stream I've gotten tuned into and very nice avatar. Thank you! This is my girl. This is just the anime girl version of me. I am an elf in real life. Thank you for noticing. We had to talk about how my NPC was married to Star all day yesterday. You are ready for these combos? No! No, so that's the joke, is that my character in our Thursday D&D game, and if I ever make a video talking about our Thursday D&D game, you guys will hear about all this drama. Don't you hate it when you die and then get resurrected 200 years later and find out that not only are you famous, you're also married? Don't you hate that? Isn't that just an unfortunate set of circumstances when that happens? This is something that everyone can relate to, right? This is relatable content. For me and everybody who watches my YouTube videos. What a hashtag mood. I know, right? I am the definition of a hashtag relatable content creator. Everyone goes through that. Or talk Sprites for again. I'm gonna use them in my future videos. I have a specific video I want to use them for, but I'm also going to be using them in most, if not all, of my future videos, because I've wanted to make these for a really long time, and I've just been too lazy and busy. But now I have, like, a video that really could use them to help, like, the visuals, and so I'm just using the opportunity to actually make the Sprites that I've been meaning to make for literal over a year at this point. Over a year at this point. But yeah, cause like I'm emulating all of the other like art creators who have like little sprites of themselves emoting in the corner while they're telling a story or like talking about a topic. I'm like, I want to have a little character. I want to have a little character in the corner of the screen because that's cute. Oh, that's a fucking face right there. Let's just get that out of the way. Oh, girly, I think your nose is up too high. Oh, girly pop, I think your nose is up too high. Don't worry, we can fix it. We have plastic surgery. It's fine. Don't worry, we can fix it. I don't know, freaking TikTok poisoned my brain and now I just want to say girly pop all the time. It's just fun to say, I don't know why. Okay, I think it's also that the nose is turned up a little too much so we can rotate. We must rotate the nose. So that sketch is done, that sketch is done. And then it's this one. Do you guys want to guess? Yes, I made an entire sprite for shilling and being like, link in the description. Yes, I'm making an entire sprite for that. Don't at me. The entire reason I use YouTube is for its shill potential, okay? I just posted a video about how I use YouTube for marketing. You bet I'm gonna make a sprite specifically for gesturing to the description box. Why doesn't that sprite have sunglasses on? My god, you're right. Maybe I will make an alternate version that has little sunglasses. I thought you were cool. I am so cool. I'm not as cool as Tony and Beyonce, but I'm pretty cool. I like to think. Not girly pop, gilly pop, you are a shark after all? Holy fuck, you're right. Am shark, have sharp teeth, see? Ha. Nom 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 nom. You gonna be switching between VTuber, SpriteTuber, and ToonTuber? No, the VTuber is for the streams. The sprites are just for my YouTube videos. And also maybe occasionally thumbnails, but probably not. Maybe for stream thumbnails, but I usually like to draw my thumbnails from scratch. You know what I just realized? So, kind of rewinding the conversation a little bit, talking about the Thursday D&D campaign. I do recaps on my Discord. Just like recapping every stream. For folks who just want to eat popcorn and see what's going on in the story, but can't actually be there because we don't stream it or anything. I forgot to include the cocaine joke. Which sounds wild out of context. But, so all you guys need to know is that, the context here is that the character I play is little baby girl paladin who is very naive, who was dead for 200 years and is a little out of touch, is very shy, nervous baby, very timid. And, we have a couple of members of the party who are, like, very, you know, kind of just like, yeah, I'm gonna go do hard drugs. And they're, like, joking, but... they were joking about it in the stream or during the session yesterday. I keep getting stream and session confused because sometimes we stream D&D and sometimes we don't. But they were talking about that, and my baby Verity was just like, I don't know what that is. What are you guys talking about? And they're like, oh yeah, we'll introduce you later. And I'm like, is that the name of a person? And they're like, no. I'm like, well, what is it? And they're like, we'll tell you later. And so that scene happened. And then, my character goes off to have, you know, an emotional talk with her pseudo-boyfriend. And then she's like, okay, well, I'll see you tomorrow. Some of the other folks in the party said that they were going to introduce me to somebody named Cocaine. I don't know what that is, but it sounds interesting. Bye! Did Verity get a high? She very much did not. She was very grumpy after the conversation, actually, for unrelated reasons. But I just like, wait, no, before we transition, I have to have this be how this conversation ends. It's like, okay, bye, Rodin. I'm gonna go meet someone named Cocaine. Which party members were doing cocaine? Tony and Beyonce. Obviously. Beyonce is the name of a knoll that we adopted. Beyonce Knoll. She's the most important member of the party. The funny bit is that Rodin knew what it was. Yeah, everybody else knows what cocaine is except Verity. And she's just like, oh, is that like a friend of yours? Is that somebody that you know? Okay, well that sounds interesting. Maybe we can talk more about this later. Bye! Yeah, so that's my baby girl. She's not the brightest, but she tries her very best. Wish I had a voice clip of Beyonce just so you could play it. Here, I'll do my very best Beyonce impression. Are you ready? Hey, no. Hey, it's me, Beyonce. No, that does not sound anything like her. There's like this affectation in Jay's voice that he does that I can't mimic. I'm gonna practice this while I'm not streaming. If Verity were to do drugs, would she be crystal meth? Oh my god, you're right though. You're so right though. Here, if you guys want to see Verity, I will give you a reference so you know who I'm talking about. I'll show you the art that I drew of my sweet, sweet baby girl. Con stuff, acrylic stands. That's my baby girl. That's my baby girl. So yeah, this sweet little baby. She doesn't know what cocaine is. She doesn't know. The baby. Fun fact, you guys actually can get this character art as a little acrylic standee, and she'll sit on your desk and be nervous. What's her race? She's a tiefling. Or she used to be. Now she's technically something different, but... Don't worry about it. Maybe we'll talk about it if and when I do that video. She died and came back as a crystal. Yeah, she died and came back as crystal meth. Alright, that's gonna be the thing that happens. If they start talking about cocaine again on the next session, I have to make some kind of crystal meth joke about Verity. Was that Verity? Yes, that's my baby girl. That's my baby girl. She's too innocent, too pure, too baby. She's made out of pop rocks. Like the little crystal candy you can buy at theme parks. You'd warm up to the Verity war criminal stuff. No! Stop! How long do these streams usually go for? We usually wrap up after about 3 hours. So we have about half an hour left-ish. And I'm just gonna try and get as many of these inked as possible. And then I can color them all tomorrow. Because I don't get weekends. But it's fine. My stupid asshole brain was, I was sitting there packing orders this morning and I was like, hey, new business idea that you definitely do not have the bandwidth to do, but now you're just gonna think about it all the time for like the next several days. And I'm like, God fucking damn it, brain, no. Stop it. Stop it. It would be cool though. It would be cool though. Business ideas running around in my brain that I don't have time for. Love that for me. I'm gonna go do something really quick. I'll be right back. Give me like 30 seconds, gang. Okay, I'm back. Sorry. I had to go do something really quick, but I'm back. Anyway, art time! Woo! Yeah, so totally random, totally changing the topic, but I am trying to think if I could get out one more video before the end of the year. So, I mean, I have my video that's definitely going up on the 11th. But I'm trying to think, like, if I could get one more video out before the end of the year aside from that one. And I have a couple of ideas sitting around. But I was thinking one that might be fun. I had this thought when I was driving around today. Is one that might be fun to post at the very end of the year would be telling the dogfight story and then calling the video like my worst day of 2022 or something like that. I think that could be a fun, spicy title. Because that happened like way back at the beginning of the year, but I definitely think that, yeah, that was probably the worst day. That was just a lot. Please tell the dogfight story. I've just had it sitting in my pocket, but I wanted to wait a little bit before posting it. But I think that one would be an easy video to put together. And yeah, I could definitely make it like, post it right at the end of the year and have it be like my story time, my worst day of 2023. And I could put in the video, it's like, got pulled over, dog fight, had to go to the police station. It was a whole thing. Cops got involved. All just because I tried to be a good Samaritan, and look where it fucking got me. Look where it fucking got me. So, for those who are not familiar with this story, I will give you the bare bones of it. Because I've told the story on stream before, but it's been a little while. And also, I don't want to spoil the video for when I eventually make it, so I won't give you guys, like, all the details. But the very short version is that early one morning, a random, very obviously owned by somebody, but just got out somehow, dog just wandered up to me while I was outside, like, checking the mail or something. And, title it Never Be a Good Person. Yeah, make the thumbnail be like, this is why being a good person is bad, actually. That'll get the fucking views. Why being a good Samaritan is bad, actually. But yeah, so I just found this, like, random dog. It was a husky. And I'm like, okay, you are in too good of a shape to, like, be a stray or anything. And we don't really get strays in this neighborhood. And so I was like, where'd you come from, doggy dog? And the dog had a collar, but the collar didn't have tags on it. And so I couldn't figure out who owned the dog. And in the process of trying to figure out who owned the dog, I was trying to get it into my car so that I could take it to the vet and get it microchipped. Spoiler alert, it did not end up having a microchip. But while I was trying to get it into a car, another woman with a dog walked by, a much smaller dog, like a little lap dog. And the husky ripped out of my grip, started attacking the other dog. I ended up having to break up a dog fight with my bare fucking hands before they ended up taking off down the street. Knocked the other lady over, bit her. And then, like, I chased it down the street, went and eventually got the husky back after the dog ran all the way back to its house. And then, so I ended up just, like, dragging the dog. Instead of taking it to the vet, I ended up just taking it straight to animal control, because I was like, no, fuck this dog, you're done. You're fucking done. If your person wants to come find you, they can come find you at the pound. Holy shit. And then, so I dropped the dog off at like, the animal control place in town, because I figure also, it's like, you know, if you lose a dog, you're gonna call animal control, and then the dog will be there, and it'll be easy. But this is what fucking this is why you fucking put tags on your dog collar! This is why you put tags on your dog's collar. If you're gonna give your dog a collar, give it fucking tags, or get them microchipped, or do something. This is your own damn fault, person who owns this dog. Anyway. And so I dropped the dog off at animal control, and then like an hour later, I get a phone call from the police that say, hey, that dog you dropped off, it bit somebody, and we need you to come back and make a statement for the police. And I was just like, right now? And they were like, yes, please. And I was like, okay. So then I had to go back to the freaking, like, animal control place. And I had to write a statement, and the lady who got bit was there, and we, like, trauma bonded. But it was just like, that I think was probably the most adrenaline. Oh, and I forgot to tell you guys this part, is that on my way to the animal control place, I got pulled over because my car registration was expired. And so I was like already on the verge of tears because I was like so freaked out. And like adrenaline was running so high. And so then a cop pulled me over, and I'm already like bawling before the cop even gets to my window. And he's like, he basically was just like, he saw me, he's like, all right, now why is this the reaction that we're having? And I'm like, I'm really sorry. There's a dog in my trunk and it's not mine and it just attacked somebody and I'm trying to take it to animal control and he's like, I'm going to let you off with a warning. Get your registration updated. And I was like, okay. Just having a goddamn day. Yeah, so I think if I try and make one more video this year, that will probably be my last one of the year, posted like last week of December. Just because I think it would be fun to be like, this was my worst day of 2023. Here's this fucking story, because my god, it was a fucking saga. It was a whole fucking thing. And yeah, and so after I dropped the dog off at animal control, after I, you know, like made a statement with the fucking police and like wrote up a whole paragraph, like a whole like 2 pages of telling all the details, all the dirty little details about how I found this fucking dog and it didn't have tags and I was and all this shit. I ended up posting a picture of the dog on like the neighborhood like next door app being like, hey, found a dog. It has a collar but no tags. Anybody recognize it? And I ended up getting a call from the dog's owner like that afternoon. I guess he was at work or something. And I'm like, hi, yeah. And he's like, hi, yeah, that's my dog. You posted on the app saying you have my dog. And I'm like, yeah, I dropped him off at animal control earlier today because I couldn't figure out who he belonged to. And he seemed kind of surprised that I did that. I'm like, bro, just go get your fucking dog and then you can deal with all the fucking police shit. The good news is I did actually, so the woman who was walking the dog, I still see her every single morning walking that same dog. And a few days later, I actually bumped into her outside my house and we talked for a minute. I kind of asked her what she knew. Cause I didn't hear anything after that. I was honestly worried that, like, I wasn't sure what the laws were for like this type of incident in Texas, but I know in some places if your dog bites somebody, it can get put down. And then I felt like really worried and guilty. I'm like, oh no, I hope they didn't do that. It was a sweet dog. It just, like, it wasn't especially vicious. I think it was, you know, it was just a dog and it wasn't socialized well. And I was super worried about it, but then I asked the lady if she found out what happened to it. Apparently they did find the dog's owner, and he was absolutely mortified that the dog got out and bit somebody. Apparently what had happened was the pool cleaner came and just left the fence open, and this dog wasn't even supposed to be outside unattended, and the pool cleaner came by and just left the door open and left the fence open, and the dog just walked away. Just fucking walked away. But yeah, so as far as I know, the dog is fine, the lady is fine, I'm fine. But that was like the most adrenaline I have ever had running through my system at once. And I did think I was going to die at one point because, oh my God. It's the owner's fault 100%. No, I agree with you. I definitely agree. I was mortified because it's like this dog attacked somebody while I was, you know, just trying to find out who owned the thing. And then it went and attacked somebody and it was just like, what type of dog was it? It was a husky, but it was a desolate husky. It wasn't fully grown, so it was kind of on the smaller side, but it was still, you know, like a fucking husky. It was a big dog, but it was closer to the size of like a border collie or something. Yeah, like another thing was I just wasn't expecting it because like the dog was like so chill. Like, it just let me grab its collar, it let me pet it, it was the sweetest little animal, and, like, did not make a fuss, just walked with me, let me drag it around by the collar to, like, get it into my car. It was, like, just, would have been the easiest dog in the world to steal if I had wanted to do that, but it was just, like, you know, completely chill, completely calm, like, everything was fucking fine, until it saw that little white lap dog, and then it was on sight, and I'm like, oh, sweet Jesus! I just... Without context, it sounds like Star is kidnapping a dog. I'm doing the exact opposite of kidnapping dog. I'm trying to unkidnap this dog because someone's fucking dog got out and they didn't put tags on it. So how the fuck was I supposed to call? But let this be a lesson to you guys. Put tags on your fucking animals! Ugh. I get so frustrated because every single time I see like a random dog that just got out, they never have tags on the collar. And I'm like, put fucking tags on your fucking dog. It's not hard. You can get them at the fucking PetSmart for like $5. And it would have saved me a lot of fucking trouble. Anyway. This is an art stream where we talk about art things. Oh yeah, here's a fucking mood. Here's a fucking face. This is a mood. This is the face I make every day. Yeah, I think that will make a good video. I've just been sitting on it, waiting for the perfect moment. This one is Star when she got pulled over. Yeah, except there needs to be more tears. Star when she got pulled over would really be more like... Just fucking tears. And just like... That's what I look like when I get pulled over. It's just like, his mouth is not dramatic enough. It's like, That's what I look like. Imagine pulling me over. This is the person that you're pulling over. Be nice to me or else I'm gonna make that face. Star when she realized she has hundreds of comic pages to draw. This is the face I make every time someone asks me how close I am to being finished with Cast Off. I take psychic damage. Verity moment, you're trying to be responsible, but you can't stop crying. That's literally me so frequently. Like, Verity was definitely born of my desire to be a good Samaritan, but I just get so fucking nervous about it. Star when she realizes that she hasn't followed her friends back on Twitter and now has anxiety about it. Hey, I really want to get it in Cast Off, but it seems like a log. Do you know how much longer until it's wrapped? Yeah, and then this is the face that I make. Except there's more tears involved. Fucking Jay did that to me the other night. We were like, I was bouncing story ideas off of him, and he was like, hey, so do you think that the story could potentially be wrapped up in the next year? And I was like, what the fuck did you just say to me? I was like, sir? Excuse me? I'm getting that from you of all people? You're one of them. Bothering me about when the comic will be finished. Banished. Banished. You never ask a lady their age, somebody else some other type of questions, and you never ask a webcomic artist when they're gonna finish the story. You fool, we're like only about halfway through. We just started the second season, bro. The comic, how much work could it be? Like 4 or 5 weekends? I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna kill this man. Yeah, you better run. Get out of here. Cast Off is like Pokemon, it will never end. That's actually not true. I know how Cast Off is going to end, and I have a planned ending for it. It's just, it's gonna take a few more years to get there, because it's a lot of story to get through. Never ask a lady their age or weight, a crafter if they'll make stuff for free, or an artist when their work will be done. Yes. What was the original second thing from that quote? Because now it's bothering me that I can't remember what it is. I just got shot by Rose. She must be watching too. Get him, Rose! Get his ass! See, it's fun being friends with your friends' significant others, because then you can tell them to beat up their significant other for you. Like, I don't need to drive to Canada to kick Jay's ass. Rose will do it for me. She lives with him. One of my favorite exchanges that I've had was, it's a story in 2 parts as told by 2 Discord screenshots, where the first one was Rose, who is Jay's wife, texting me and be like, Star, Jay's being mean to me. And I was like, kick him in the face. And then 30 seconds later, I get a DM from Jay that said, why did my wife just kick me in the face? And I'm just like, I don't know. Why are you asking me? I don't know. I wouldn't know anything about that. You should never. The second thing in that quote is you should never ask a man his salary. But that's bullshit, because you should ask all of your coworkers what their salaries are to make sure that you guys are all getting paid fairly. Talk about your wages with your coworkers. Don't keep it secret. Open responsibility wage payments. Let's go. I was literally bragging to my dad about how much I made this year today. I was like, Dad, look, I run a successful business. Look at my QuickBooks. Dad, look. Star, how much you making? Here's the thing. I could say that. I tell you guys how much I make at cons. But I do think I want to keep that a little bit under wraps. Because, like, I don't want... it feels like bragging, and it's like transparency for convention stuff, yes, but like I worry that if I show my numbers from my everything, it's like, oh, Star makes too much goddamn money. I'm not gonna. I don't know. I'm nervous. I'm nervous. We'll put it this way, right? I am doing just fine. Like, I am perfectly comfortable. I am living a very comfortable lifestyle. I still have to, you know, keep up the work pace, but like, I'm to a point where I can start paying other people to help me with things on a fairly regular basis. We'll put it that way. But yeah, I mean, the reason I was bragging about it to my parents is because they're my parents, and I want them to be proud of me. Look at my QuickBooks, father! I had somewhere I was gonna go with that. I forgot. I'm definitely the poorest person you know. I'm cool with you not sharing if you don't want to, but I will only be happy for you. I know, it's just like, it feels like I have a lot of friends who like don't enjoy their jobs very much and don't make as much as I do, and I never want it to feel like I'm rubbing it in their faces, because that just feels like a dick move, you know? Oh. Here, if friends want to message me after the stream, I will tell you. But I'm not gonna say it while I'm live. 'Cause I can't take it back after that, you know? I know other YouTubers who do, like, financial disclosures at the end of every year. I don't know if I'm confident enough to do that, but yeah. My thing is, like, I'm mostly happy because I can now help pay my friends for things, right? It's like, not only can I get help doing the things that I want to do but don't necessarily have time to, I'm in a position where now I can help my friends who don't, like, who need some extra money, who need the help, is I can pay them to do things for me. And that's all I've wanted. Like, my dream, like, my actual, I'm not joking even a little bit here, my actual dream is to be able to make a business that is successful enough that I can just hire all of my friends to work for me so that they can quit their shit jobs. Like, that is literally my goal. Is I just want to be able to hire all of my friends so that I can just, like, be like, hey, you're working that shitty job? Not anymore. You come work for me now. And you can just work alongside friends all day. We have a cool little company where we just make art all day, and it's cool and it's fun. My other thing, though, is, like, there are two wolves inside me. One wants to be successful and has been working really hard to be successful. And, you know, wants to talk about it and be proud of her achievements. And the other one is like, I don't know, it kind of sounds like you're bragging, though. Kind of sounds like you're bragging, though. Kind of feels like you're bragging about it, though, actually. Jay! What is this DM? I just want to know how many Legos you got. I don't got any Legos, you stupid ass. Stupid. You want to talk about Legos, you go talk to my brother. He's the one with all the Legos. Fucking nerd. Jeez. Genuine question, how do you talk about accomplishments without sounding smug? Once the scientists working every day in their laboratories figure that out and post their findings, I will let you guys know. Spilling your DMs live? Well, yeah, when the other party is here and he's being a dweebus, then yeah, I'm gonna roast him live for content. That's what I do here. That's what we do here. But yeah, I guess part of it is also just like, how do I want to put this? I guess my other thing is that, like, you could argue that maybe this is trauma. I don't think it's trauma. I think it's just a lesson learned young. And if you want to consider that trauma, then whatever. But I don't think it really is. My parents were in debt, like really severe credit card debt, pretty much my entire childhood. They didn't end up getting out of it until I was like, actually no, they didn't get out of credit card debt until like 3 years ago. They sold their house in 2020 and then like used that to pay off all their credit card debts. But like, my parents were basically in debt my entire life. And they kind of put the fear of God into me when I was a small child about, like, you have to be good at saving your money or else you're gonna be miserable and you're gonna, like, it's just, you will live a much better life if you can learn how to properly manage your finances as soon as possible. And they kind of put the fear of God into me with that. And so, like, I just became extremely good at squirreling every penny that I made away. Like, I'm an extremely frugal person to the point where it's almost absurd. Like, if I don't have to pay money for something, I just won't. It's like, I have never spent a dime on any kind of mobile game. Like, you can't get me with the microtransactions because me being able to put money in savings is more important than having all the waifus. But yeah, my other thing is that, like, it has definitely helped me because my other thing is I save money on the necessary boring purchases so that then I can drop big money on the not so necessary purchases. Like anime waifus to put on my shelf at home. And so I just it started in childhood and, you know, it's just like continued from just basically since then is I've just gotten in the habit of like being extremely frugal, only spending money when absolutely necessary. And I've built up a pretty comfortable savings based on that. It's even to the point where, like, I know I have money and I could be spending it, but it freaks me out, the idea of spending money on, like, car repairs. I'm like, how badly do I really need a car when I could, like, very easily pay for it? And I'm just waffling because the idea of having less money freaks me the fuck out. Buy yourself something fun. Oh, I buy myself little treats all the time. I just buy myself little treats that are within my spending means, you know? like, sometimes I just go to the store and I buy chocolate milk. And sometimes then I can just have chocolate milk. But I'm just like, I grew up in such, like, extreme fear of, like, getting to a point where I wasn't able to, like, pay for things, and it freaked me the fuck out. And so now I'm just, like, extremely conscious of every single dollar that I spend, basically. Unless I'm buying myself a little treat. Because if I buy myself a little treat, I don't give a shit how much that costs. Especially now, when my job is literally... when my job is literally art stuff, and so much of the stuff I buy for fun can be written off as a business expense, I'm like, yeah, I did just, like, kind of cheap out on groceries. Because I, like, never buy name brand groceries because it's too expensive. Like, paying an extra $1 for name brand cereal sounds fake, sounds like a fucking scam. My Apple Pencil stopped working, so I'm gonna buy myself a new iPad. That's a reasonable purchase. Literally what happened over the summer. My original iPad, I was getting frustrated with it because it was kind of old and it didn't have a whole lot of memory and it was starting to chug. And I couldn't put many layers into it because it had, like, no, it didn't have the memory for it, or, like, the bandwidth or whatever the fuck you want to call it. RAM, I don't fucking know. But it's like, if I made a nice big canvas at print resolution, the thing could only handle, like, 7 layers in the document, and I was just getting annoyed with it. And then at one point, the Apple Pencil that I had started, like, it broke. And it just stopped working. And I was like, oh shit, well, I guess I need to go buy myself a friggin' new Apple Pencil so I can continue to use this device that I use basically every single day of my life. But then I started thinking, well, actually, this iPad is older than the new model of Apple Pencil. So I could just buy myself an old model of Apple Pencil, but I kind of want one of the newer Apple Pencils because they're, you know, a little bit nicer. But I don't know if the Apple Pencil, like the new ones, will work with my iPad. So then I went to Best Buy and I bought a new iPad. So yeah, that's my thing. Star can buy a little treat. Star will buy herself a random graphic novel every time she goes to the bookstore for something entirely different. If I have to drive to, like, one of the areas... If I have to drive anywhere in the vicinity of the bookstore in town, you bet your ass I'm gonna go get myself a little treat. I'm gonna go get myself a new manga. Hell yeah, I am. Let's go. Spending an extra $5 on groceries? That doesn't sound like a very financially responsible decision. But yeah, in the ultimate sign of paranoia, I get notifications on my phone every single time a transaction is made from my credit card. If anything happens to my bank account, I get a text about it. Because I gotta keep an eye on that shit. I gotta know how much I have in the account all the time. If I don't know, then I will die. I will simply perish. I will combust. It is mostly for, like, fraud detection, because my credit card has gotten stolen several times. But it's also because Star is paranoid and needs to know exactly how much money she's spending every single day. I do make it sound worse than it actually is. Like, for the most part, these days, I'm comfortable enough where it's just like, I'm not, like, keeping track of every single penny I spend, right? But I try to be very conscious about it, you know? Yeah, we'll just put it this way. I am very grateful to have the support and the success that you guys have helped me get to, because I struggled for a long time. Like, when I first started the business, I definitely had a lot of struggles, and especially when I kind of was, like, kicked out of my apartment, and I don't want to say I was forced to move into a house. It was just like, I could get a one-bedroom apartment and live in a space that is far too small for my needs. Because I also I needed a minimum of a 2-bedroom apartment so I could have an office. It's like, I could pay out the ass for a 2-bedroom apartment in Austin, or I could move an hour north and pay the same amount on a house. So I bought a house because that seemed like the better investment, but my cost of living still doubled at the start of 2022. And I mean, like, I was already kind of struggling with the business. Like, I mean, I talked about this in the video I made recently, the 100,000 subscriber video. I struggled a long time, and there was most of those first couple of years of being on my own, like running the business, being self-employed, it wasn't paycheck to paycheck, but it was very nerve-wracking whenever I didn't meet my sales quota for the month. Because I did not like taking money out of my savings. Every time I had to take money out of my savings to, like, pay for things I needed, I felt like a failure, basically. And I definitely had a few crises of faith of just like, maybe I'm not cut out for this. Maybe I haven't been able to sell these keychains because I'm just not good at my job and my art's not good and I'm not a good enough business person to succeed at this. And, like, I definitely had those thoughts a lot. And I am just so really and honestly, like, truly grateful that I have made it to a point where I don't have to worry about that so much anymore. Like, I don't have to bow to TikTok's bullshit because, like, I was using TikTok mostly for marketing, and I barely even have to use it now. Like, I've made it to a point where I don't have to stress about my sales every single time I check my computer, you know? It's like, because this job is hard, you know? Being a full-time artist, living on your own is really hard. I know most of the people I know who do it, like, have a partner who pays for their benefits and helps them pay for things. I don't. I'm on my own. Like, everything I have to pay for. Like, my parents volunteered to help, like, co-sign the loan for my house, but they were never going to give me money for the mortgage. Like, that all came from me. And I'm proud that I got to that point, but it was not easy. And so I really do have YouTube to thank in a large part, but, like, also everyone who came before and after, like, the channel blowing up and going viral. I know, like, 100,000, it's a lot, but in the grand scheme of things, I'm not like a million subscriber, like, genius, instant viral sensation or anything, but, like, I don't need to be, right? And And so it's just like, I talked about it on Twitter the other day, but just like very, very briefly. 2023 was the most successful year I think I've ever had. And it was in no small part because of the YouTube channel. And so I'm just really thankful and really grateful that you guys helped me get this far. And I'm just really glad to be here, you know? So, here's your cheesy talk for the end of the stream there. I think I'm gonna keep going. I'd like to at least finish this one. Because how many more of these do I have to do? I have this one and then the alternate copy. Okay, yeah, I'm not gonna get all of these inked tonight, but I'd like to at least finish this one and the one that's basically the same but with a different facial expression. We'll keep streaming for a little longer. We're only here because of you, and I do appreciate that. I'm just, it's so hard to like make it as a independent artist, as a YouTuber, as any kind of creator. And I mean, I've been making webcomics since 2010. And I spent years and years and years wallowing in obscurity. And I think that everybody goes through that. You know, everybody starts at zero. And it's just hard because there's no guarantee you're ever going to make it, like, over that. There's no guarantee that you're ever gonna, like, get past that. And everybody's, like, it is a lot of luck, but it's also knowing what to do with that luck when you finally get it. And it's hard because, like, this is the type of thing where there is no guaranteed path to success, so it's not something I can really teach people. It's like, I can give you the tools, but you have to kind of make it work on your own. You have to find what works for you, and that's not something that any amount of YouTube videos can teach you how to do 100%. If there was, I would have made that video already. You know? In all seriousness, 2023 has also been my most successful year, in no small part thanks to your influence. You lit a fire under my ass to get me to expand a bit. Hell yeah! Business, business, numbers, business. I mean, that's all I can really hope for, right? Is that, like, I want to give people the tools to succeed, and if nothing else, try to inspire that go-get-em attitude, right? I don't want to call it a hustle, because that just feels so, like, gross bullshit, right? Hustle culture is inherently unhealthy, but I mean, in my case, it was my job, and so I kind of had to bow to it for a while. But nowadays, it's just like, I make stuff that I like, and I'm very lucky that I get to do that. And yet, I still feel like it's bragging, because I know that not everyone has that, and it's just like, oh, I don't want to talk about this anymore. But yeah, it's a hard job, and it's definitely not something that everyone can do. But if you have the knowledge and the grit and the luck, it can be extremely rewarding. I think we can just leave it there. We got real in this stream. End of stream, hour 3. Let's talk about some hashtag real shit right now. I guess one other thing to top this off, like a little cherry on top of this conversation and kind of end it, is for a really long time, I thought that my big break was going to come from getting involved in something else that was bigger than me. And I spent years chasing that, right? Like, I thought that if I could join a VTuber agency, that's finally where my streaming career would kick off, and then I could do this full-time more comfortably. I thought that if I could get my webcomic into one of the bigger publishers, then maybe that would be the big break that I was looking for. I spent so many years of my life trying to get noticed by entities that were larger than myself, so that they could do, like, so I could just, you know, take advantage of what they had already built. And so I'm just really happy that in the end, my big break ended up being something that I made, something that I built. And I didn't really have to rely on other people for it. Like, I didn't have to join an agency, and now I have, like, pretty consistently over 100 viewers in all of my art streams. Like, you know, my video game streams don't do as well, but there's still a lot of fucking people. And that's been the best part of this, honestly, is just the realization that I can do this on my own, and that I don't have to be validated by other people. Because, like, this was even at the start of my career. I thought that, like, my big break in my career was gonna be getting a studio job at, like, an animation studio. And I thought that that's how my career was gonna take off. And then I didn't get into an animation studio. And I was like, well, okay, what if it's like every single endeavor I wanted to do that I wanted to do well was a large part of my, like, goals were get published by this agency, or sign a contract with these people, because surely that's when my career will really take off, and that's when I'll get famous. There's no, like, sure, I might be able to do it by myself, but that's like way too hard, and it's like super unlikely, so I'll probably just, you know, get involved with some other people. I can apply for, like, this job, or I can apply for, like, this program, and then that's gonna be where my big break comes from. And I thought that way for years. I thought that way for most of my career, honestly. Like, I was trying to get studio jobs when I first graduated in 2014. It's been almost 10 years. And that's how I thought for a really long time. That's how I thought up until the start of this year, basically. And I'm just really happy that none of those did plan out. It sounds so weird to talk about it now, but it's like, I'm so happy that I got rejected from those places. I'm happy that I didn't have to get involved in, like, some big corporation in order to, like, actually make it. I'm glad that I was able to make it for myself, because I feel like that's way more rewarding in the long run, and also I don't have to bend to what other people want. I can just do things for me, and I can do things how I want to, and I can make the silly videos that I want to make, and it just feels really nice, you know? That has finally come to fruition in a way. Burnout, right? Oh, absolutely. Like, basically the entirety of 2022, like 2021, I was burnt out like nothing else. But I couldn't let myself get burnt out. I had to keep going because my job and my financial stability depended on it. I couldn't be burnt out, because if I got burnt out and I stopped, I would starve. And I'm sure that some people would view that as a fire under their ass to, like, you know, keep creating, keep posting, whatever, but it was not good for me mentally. Very much not. But back at the time, that was the only thing I had. You know? I really mean it when I tell you how proud I am of you. You're doing great, and it's all to show how you stuck to it. Yeah, I think I can be proud of myself. And I'm just glad that I've got a cool bunch of people who are supporting me and helping me along the way, and I'm really grateful for every one of you. Getting sappy in the chat right now. I need to stop and take a fucking drink. Quick, what stupid thing can I talk about to ruin the moment? Ooh, this is a good one. Star, did you ever have someone who didn't believe in you in, like, school? Yes! My teachers. I I will admit that, I will say that spite has not been the main fuel, that keeps me going. But I once described it to my mother that spite is a nice, tasty sprinkle of croutons on the salad of success. Where it's like, now I can look back from atop my mountain of successes and be like, haha, get fucked. To all the people who ever wronged me, or said that I couldn't make it, etc. Fuck those guys. Anyway. I very specifically had one teacher in college that I technically had two, but one of them, he didn't say it to be mean, but it still hurt, but the other one was, like, actually an asshole. 'Cause, like, why would you say this to a student, right? And that teacher was my short story professor in college. So short story was a class that I had to take for my minor in storyboarding. Jared Sadewater, thank you for the super chat. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, so I had to take a short story class. And I remember on the first day, my class schedule had gotten, like, weirdly switched around because one of my classes I was going to take ended up getting canceled, like, a week before the semester started. And so, you know, and so I had to really quickly sub in this short story class. And I made, you know, like, a little joke about it in my self-intro for the class, you know, when we're going around introducing ourselves and stuff. I said, like, yeah, I didn't know I was going to be taking this class until about a week ago, but, I mean, I had to take it for my minor anyway, and I thought it would be interesting, so here I am. And I guess the teacher didn't take that as a silly little joke the way it was intended, but I would not find this out until much later. So for context, additional context is, your girl went to art school, and in 90% of the class, 90% of cases, 95, teachers understand that you're dealing with art students. They are artists, and a lot of times, art people draw during class to kind of keep their minds focused, you know, keep the hands busy so that the mind doesn't wander. You can pay attention in class. You would think that a professor at an art school would understand this. Well, my short story professor apparently did not realize this. I don't know what school he thought he was teaching at. But I remember a few weeks into the semester, he called me up to his desk after class, and I was already nervous because I thought I was in trouble or something, but I couldn't remember any rules I had broken. And so he literally just, like, calls me up after class, and he's like, "Why do you hate my class?" And I was like, "The fuck are you talking about?" What? I didn't say that, but, you know, that's what I was thinking. Because I legitimately did not know what he was talking about. I did not hate his class. It was just like, on the very first day of this class, you talked about in your introduction how much you didn't want to be here. And every single day, you draw so loudly, and you just radiate contempt. Those are the exact words he said to me, that I radiate contempt when I just have resting bitch face. I just have resting bitch face, and I sketch in class to keep my hands focused. But apparently I was drawing so loud that it was driving this man crazy, to the point where he just had to point it out. And at some point, I don't remember exactly how he worded it, but he basically told me, it's like, I don't think you have a future in storytelling, because you have not been taking this class seriously at all. When I had been, I just wasn't very good at writing short stories. And he was offended that an art student in an animation major was drawing in class. And he basically literally told me, it's like, I don't think this is for you. I think you, like, I can't remember exactly what he said to me. I don't think he was, like, that cruel. I really thought, I want to hope he wasn't, but he basically told me, he's like, I don't think you have potential in storytelling, because your projects for this class just have not been good. And I was just like, okay. Fuck you then. God damn. Yeah, and look where I am now, fucker! I literally tell stories for a living. And my original character videos do even better than my fan art ones because my stories are that fucking good. I wrote a goddamn book that's gonna be used as a textbook at your school, sir! How does that fucking feel? Anyway, a sprinkle of success croutons, or a sprinkle of spiteful croutons on the success salad, as it were. I bet they'd be the first one to take credit for it, too. Oh, I don't even remember this fuck's name. I don't even remember what his fucking name was. If you asked me to identify this man in a lineup, I legitimately would not be able to. Because once I finish his class, I legitimately just like, yep, you don't matter anymore. Yeet. Yeet from my brain. Yeah, that's my spiteful success story. Spite does not fuel me, but it certainly tastes good when you get it, you know? I can also just every time so yeah, you guys know. I just spend a long time talking about it. I don't like bragging because I feel like it just makes other people feel bad, and I hate doing that to other folks. But whenever I post talking about my achievements on the internet, I maybe secretly pray that people that I kicked out of my life for being assholes, like competitive assholes and like other such behaviors, people I kicked out of my life in the past, I pray that they are internet stalking me and they can see me living my best fucking life, and I hope it pisses them off so much. Because it's delicious. It's so fucking tasty. It's like, ha 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 ha. Like my former best friend, who I broke up with in college because she was just such a competitive person and just like literally tried to make me into her enemy when we had been friends for 12 years, and she couldn't handle that I had more watchers than her on DeviantArt of all places. Could not fucking handle it, and it ended up ruining our friendship that was already not great to begin with. God, I hope she internet stalks me. God, I hope she occasionally peeks in on my Twitter and sees how much my Kickstarter made and how successful my shit is, and I hope she feels so bad about it. So what you're saying is that if you ever actually get to play Zephyr in a game I run, we're going to be working through some fun, spiteful themes? Oh, I don't know, maybe. Zephyr's got his own shit going on, but we can discuss. We can discuss. Because I'm not sure if Zephyr's shit lines up with that perfectly, but I don't know. I'm sure we could weave some fun stuff into it. All right. So here's the thing, gang. I am done with as much as I think I'm gonna get done tonight, because I want to go eat dinner and take a nap. It is late, and I have been streaming for 3 hours, and my voice hurts. And I have some nerdy DMs I need to go respond to. But yes, so I'm gonna call it for the day. Thank you guys for joining me for this stream that went from Among Us to some very real talk about being an artist and everything in between. I hope you guys enjoyed all the introspective talks. Next stream will be on Monday. We are continuing our Baldur's Gate 3 Dark Urge run with my character Emery from our D&D show What's Left of Us. So you guys should totally come for that. We're going to be raiding the Goblin Camp. We're going to see some Gerblins. So that'll be fun and spicy. But yeah, so until then, I will see you all next time. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you all on Monday. Goodbye!